Finally, no, it's not The Rock, but it is the Rayway Podcast, and we are back once again. I've been gone for a while, y'all, but about a week. Had to do some YouTube stuff. You've been watching it on Twitter, been watching on Instagram. I've been gone, but I'm back, and we got some guys here tonight. We got my boys with us tonight. But before we get out, man, hey, just want to say, if you listened to this earlier, go back and watch SmackDown. The Rock showed out. Man, I'm excited. It's been good. It's been a really good SmackDown. So
it's always a show when The Rock shows up, man.
I know, man. Hey,
I missed it.
It seemed like The Rock may be at WrestleMania this year, but he was on SmackDown for a long while, like 30 minutes. Then opening, they actually had to hit the mute button because the audience was like cussing and saying different stuff, and The Rock got people, calling people a-holes and stuff, and then they on Fox, so they had
that's classic Rock though, man. That's what's up. I like that.
they had to like beep it and stuff like that. So, and everybody in the chat, welcome so much. We're gonna get to our guest, Video Game Votery. What are you talking about at the bottom of your thing, man? What's going on,
man?
You see that? What's going on?
Just salute my brother, man.
Oh my god, bro! I'm just now seeing that. I looked up. Hey, man.
Just let the people know, if you want to say something to A Omega, you like
great drink.
I don't support this vitriolic slander that he's throwing my way. So don't nobody come at me with no great drink. All right. On Twitter, my socials, especially in real life. Hey, I don't condone any of this, man.
Is that a great drink? You got that drink. That's hilarious. That's funny. It's basically, y'all, it's an inside joke, but it's a black joke. So, but yeah, but a couple weeks ago, like I had, I like to drink tequila. Sometimes I have a little tequila drinks on the show and stuff, and I was drinking this great. Well, it wasn't a great drink, but it was like grape cranberry.
And like Ocean Spray, right?
Yeah, Ocean Spray. It's really good.
Great,
it's like super good too. And I brought it up, and Mega just freaked out because he thought we would just bring it back old school with the great drink. And if you don't know what the great drink in the community, you just got to get educated. Google it, but you'll be educated.
Well, I thought I was gonna have to resign that night. I say, you know what? It's been a good run, but I don't think I can stay around any longer, bro.
And yeah, y'all see, I'm drinking a little Coke too. I got this free today. A game exchange. I went and traded some games in, right? And then they said anytime you trade something over $50, you get like a free like cookie or like some perishable item. So I like y'all know Dr. Peppers, but they had like remember Cokes like this back in the day with the
glass bottle.
Yeah, with the glass bottle. If you're listening, I have a glass bottle here. I'm showing it on everybody on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and everything to the podcast and on YouTube. But Mega, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just sitting out, just out and about, enjoying life, touching grass as my previous videos was going, making skits and videos. Got some more content coming up for you guys next week. But other than that, man, everything's been good, man. Just chilling. Glad to be here on this beautiful Friday night.
That's good, man. Yeah, I got to tell y'all, like, man, just before we get into the news and everything, YouTube invited me out, your boy out once again this week to Rochester to the Video Game Hall. Well, it was at the Strong Museum, and the Strong Museum, it hosts the Video Game Museum, the Hall of Fame, basically. That's what the Hall of Fame Video Game Museum is at. It's beautiful, y'all. This museum is great. We got one here in Frisco, Texas, but that museum is so good. I actually took some stuff right there from it. You see this little YouTube banner right here, and this like YouTube gaming thing. They had these. One thing I like about YouTube, whenever they do an event and they have like these little trinkets like on the tables and stuff, they do like let you just go take them and stuff. Like you see this right here, this YouTube sticker, gaming sticker. And then they gave you boy, YouTube gaming shirt and stuff like that. Like, yeah, look.
Yeah, I'd be envious of some shirts. Like anything involving like shirts, hoodies, and bags. I'm like, oh man, I wish I could have those.
Look, your boy takes some of these. I might send y'all some of these right here in your little bags and stuff like that for y'all. But yeah, it was good, man. It was such a great networking event. Went down to Buffalo and helped out. Well, not helped out, but did some videos. Coming I think it's be Friday with Mystic Ryan. He's a PlayStation guy, and I'm a PlayStation guy. So we did a little collab talking about some PlayStation stuff, and it's going to be good. I got a lot of good videos coming to the end of the month, y'all. I got a lot of good stuff. But first on the agenda, we're going to talk about these directs, these state of plays, because like So we'll start off with the first one, the Nintendo Direct, which it was okay. They showed a lot of good stuff. They announced a lot of They announced a lot of new games, but also to just recapping what the Switch is going to do for the end of the year and everything. So, yo, man, it was cool. Since our resident Nintendo guy here, we're gonna start with Video Game Votery. Man, just tell me some of your thoughts of the Direct and what stood out to you. Which I think the closing thing probably stood out to everybody. But let me hear your thoughts, brother.
The closing of the Nintendo Direct, of course, stood out. But for me, what stood out, which already wasn't really a surprise at this point. Shout out to Gamer Aima in the chat. Was the Super Princess Peach game. I'm super excited about that. Yep. I'm so excited about it. I felt like that should have closed out, but I feel like 1,000 Year Door was such a big game, and now they're kind of remastering it, coming out on the Switch. So people excited about that, obviously. But it's definitely it's a great lineup coming out. Some of the indie games, the what's it, Trombone Champ?
Yeah, I want to get that. That's so funny.
Trombone, man, it looks fun. It looked fun though. That's where Nintendo is always weird, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that I thought was crazy. And I saw people kind of like give this game some flack a little bit, but I mean, obviously I'm biased a little bit, but I don't think it was that bad. Mario versus Donkey Kong. Like the way that they brung it from,
on the remaster of that.
I think it looks good.
You know why? And this is here go again. Yeah, Mario versus Donkey Kong, the remaster version. I think people were upset because people want a original Donkey Kong, and then a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's going to be a new 2D Donkey Kong, new 2D Donkey Kong." That's why I don't do reports and stuff like saying like on stuff like I just stay away from it because people get mad about you guessing stuff and people guess wrong. Nobody thought it's gonna be a Mario versus Donkey Kong until like a couple of days before someone say it was gonna be something like that, and it was like it was okay. I mean, I've never been a Mario versus Donkey Kong fan. Mm-hmm. But that's Super Princess Peach though. I mean, I'll say it's Super Princess Peach. I'm sorry because that game is really dope.
I kept calling that a few times too because when I saw I was like, "Ooh, Super Princess Peach." I was like, "Oh, that up, I gotta stop. That's not the title."
It's Princess Peach Showtime, which I can see. I am excited just like you, man, because I looked at when she started doing like those different abilities or different stages. And stuff, I was like, "Dang, okay, that's pretty dope."
Yeah. I think Nintendo's putting a lot into the games. Like I feel the same way about Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Like I feel like they're stepping outside the box and they're putting a lot into just the design. I feel like they're kind of going all out, which is a good thing. So I'm excited about it. We ain't had a Princess Peach game since DS, which is a phenomenal game. But now we got this new one, and then there's all kind of twists and turns with that. So I'm excited about that. And then also a little disappointed. I guess I was expecting something else, but nevertheless, F-Zero 99.
Use it.
No, I just felt like maybe they're waiting for the next console. I would assume, just like Metroid Prime 4, everybody was expecting that. But
I think that's gonna be a little wild though.
Next console, probably Donkey Kong as well. That would be a good lineup if they come out with that.
Have you played it yet? Have you downloaded and played it yet?
I haven't played it yet.
I need to download and play it.
I've tried it.
Okay, you tried, Mega. So tell us about it. I know it was look wild as heck. Tell us about it. You tried F-Zero 99. I gotta get my subscription back up. So I've been so busy this summer. I haven't been online or anything. I've just been playing Street Fighter and WWE still. But tell me about it, bro.
Yeah, well, as I said prior in the conversation we had, when I was telling you when I saw that, they're taking a page out of the Mario 99, that Touch 99 game they had a couple years back. My big concern was that was too many chars on that little ass track. Because if you ever played the original F-Zero on Super Nintendo, that's definitely a staple when it comes to like arcade racers, just in terms of like how you race, the different type of track stuff you can get. And the match I played it, I won't lie, like it was I was impressed that they was able to get that type of game working with up to 100 players. Anytime they release anything that's kind of similar to like Tetris 99, I always find it kind of fascinating that they're able to go back and put newer adaptations or newer game mechanics into older games like that. So to see it, it's kind of wild just thinking there's 100 people playing that. But yeah, I would say the general consensus from when I played, I mean, it's cool, but going back to what I said before, I just think it's kind of too much because there's too many cars, and then when you're trying to like pass each other, like it gets kind of hectic. So I guess that what they were going for to kind of make it like a battle royale type thing. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely gonna find its audience, but yeah, I was a little disappointed seeing that they're putting some slander a little bit on F-Zero. I thought we was gonna get something new. I mean, granted, the F-Zero 99 is a new interpretation of the original game, but we are way past you. We're what, about 20 years out since F-Zero GX came out.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I thought we was gonna get a new title, man. But I mean, I guess they gotta keep his name alive somehow. So hopefully, the next direct or in the next year or so, hopefully within the next year or two, that we'll get a actual proper sequel to F-Zero.
I don't know.
For the time being, it's cool though. It's free, so it can't be free 99. So just saying.
I don't think we get another F-Zero. I think they just did this to shut people up. But I do like. Okay, we're gonna get to the more direct. But here's a thought. Here's something I just thought about. Right, the last 2 years of the Switch's life cycle, right? Mm-hmm. They've really been putting out like bangers, like remasters, a lot of fan service stuff, right? A lot of good Marios, a lot of remasters. The 99 games, different experiences to play, getting out more special editions and stuff like this. I want to say, I think this has been, to me, the best generation of Nintendo since the Super Nintendo.
I agree 100%.
I can agree with that.
I second that.
I really do think that, because
I can agree with that.
Okay, everybody. And I'm talking about everybody. Like, okay, you took the people who grew up with the Wii, right? And the people like who grew up with like the Super Nintendo, and you mash those together, and everybody's like, I really haven't heard anything outside of Joy-Con drift. Mm-hmm. But besides of that, everybody's been like satisfied with Switch stuff, Switch titles, games, what they did these directs. Even though this direct was like, it was okay, but it wasn't like terrible,
Mm-hmm.
This, I mean, I think Nintendo, like Game Aim is saying, right? Nintendo is awesome right now. Yeah, Nintendo's really awesome right now. Mm-hmm. And you can ask anybody like who's number one, and people probably will say Nintendo. They probably say Nintendo, and then some people might say PlayStation, but really all across the board, Nintendo. This has been like Nintendo's like generation. This is what the 9th generation they've been taking over, and it's been, or I think they're still in the 8th, 9th, 1 or 2, but it's been really good. Like the direct, I'm happy with it. I'm satisfied. It's like I wasn't super impressed, but I'm okay. I'm like, look what we got coming out. We got new Mario games. We got the WarioWare that's coming out. Even though it's going to be on everything else, the new Tomb Raider remaster is going to be on the Switch. I'm
looking forward to that.
Tomb Raider on the go. Like, and people thought the Switch was dead 2 years ago, and it's still like going strong. Zelda just came out. Tears of the Kingdom. There's so many good, and it's still got amiibos coming out. I mean, Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, it's like
amiibos, and I think I got some more Zelda amiibos.
Sora amiibos coming out. So
that's going to steal a lot.
The entire Super Smash Brothers Ultimate
everything's
roster.
Out. Yep. Yeah, that got me. I got back into getting the amiibos again. Like I just pick them up when I see them cheap and stuff. Like I'm looking at the Sephiroth one. I just pick up amiibos when I find them, and they just. Oh, excuse me, but they've been really good, man. Nintendo I really can't like say anything bad about the Switch or anything, or it's been so good. Man. But let's also they talking about, and this kind of, people probably didn't notice this though, but Luigi's Dark Moon has been renamed to Luigi Mansions 2 HD, which I see why they did that, because Dark Moon, I ain't gonna say it didn't sell well because it did get a player's choice, but you got Luigi's Mansion that came out when the Switch came out. Then you got 3, but then now you got 2, so you got 1, 2, and 3. So that looks uniform on the shelf, and also too, like, hey, we got 3 different ones. Because let's be honest, like Switch is still selling like millions of copies of games and stuff. I think they're still gonna be selling for the next 2 to 3 years. So
I think longer than that, honestly.
Yeah, so whatever they have next, Y'all, I really do think we ain't gonna get no backwards compatible stuff. I think it's gonna be just that, and they're gonna move on. I really don't think it's gonna be backwards compatible because they're doing too good selling all this other software. And only people who gonna have problem with it is people who cover it like us. I don't think people Nintendo like, well, they have like, you know what, we try to do backwards compatibility physically, but we can't do it. But digitally, yeah, we can. And I think there's going to be backwards compatibility digitally, but not physically. And I think the new system is going to do something. I don't know what it's going to do, but if they got games like Steve and our partner who's on chat sometimes or on the show, he said that since they've been doing all these directs, you know, talking about games coming out to like what spring or something, we might won't get another announcement until like spring and release in the fall of the next system. And I'm okay with that. You know, I'm thinking Nintendo. I think Nintendo being Nintendo, I think they will release a new system like this time next year. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Now, I think I agree for the most part in terms of just how the Switch is doing right now. I mean, it's still doing numbers for them, especially with a lot of games that came out this year and last year, because Nintendo has made it a point to stress how they have the evergreen titles to where they release a game and it just sells throughout the entire life or whatever that system is. And I think just going forward with how they got the Switch, especially this year, how everything that was coming out and the stuff that came out and everything's coming out now, I could definitely say this will probably be the Switch's swan song year, just of like releasing the biggest titles that they got, minus some of the stuff that's coming out next year, because Tears of the Kingdom was pretty much going to be their, in my opinion, like their last like major big release for the system. And then other than that, it's just full steam head on whatever the next Switch is going to be, or whenever next Nintendo handheld system is going to be, because now it's to the point where I think development for a lot of the titles that we really want, like Metroid Prime 4, probably that new Donkey Kong game that everybody was hoping for to be announced, F-Zero.
Nintendo's not making it.
I think they're holding that back for the next system, honestly. So, and you know, I can't be mad at that though. So, a more powerful system, hopefully.
So, Richard Rob, you know what though? When you just said that, it reminded me Metro Prime 4. Remember when they announced it?
Well, that was don't get me started on that.
Then they had to scrap it, But I think look what happened after that. Look at every direct after that. Nintendo said we're not showing anything until it's like 3 or 4 months away, and every direct is now has been like that, and I love that. They do not show anything until it's ready. When you see it on the screen, say, "Oh, okay, it's gonna be out in a couple months." And every time they do it, or like when they was doing the stuff, they said, "Oh, later today." I said, "Oh, like it was that I think here it is, Horizon Chase 2 is released the same day. Horizon Chase Turbo, the first one was so good. I love racing games, but this one, like, I said, "Ooh, okay, all right." And then like here's some other stuff that came, like another code. I was watching out another game. They gave us a new trailer for Super Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG. It's remastered, but it's like adding new stuff to it. I was like, oh my goodness. These next 3 months, October, November, December, I cannot wait to buy these titles from Nintendo. I've never been this excited to like give my money for Nintendo. Like every month it's got something great. Like next month we got Mario Wonder and Wario. After that, Mario RPG. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Deluxe is finally ending. You got a lot of
for now at least.
For now you got. Well,
that's why I keep telling people that's their GTA 5. Like that's the closest thing they have to a live service game. So I would not be surprised if when the next Switch come out, they're gonna have some type of adaptation for that to where it just carried over.
Yeah, it's
because Mario Kart 9 is just a pipe dream at this point, as far as I'm considered. But no pun intended.
Pipe dream. Pause. But the Nintendo Direct was really good. Let's see some more games. You know, the Detective Pikachu has been really. I'm excited about that. The new RPG, that Saga Emerald Beyond, it arrives next year, and I cannot believe it. But we got a Fruity Pebble who just joined us. Look at this dude.
Finally, the Tech Buzz has come back to Mr. Right Way.
Finally,
Good to have you back, man.
we
Good to have
both.
you back.
Good
It's
to
been
see
forever
you,
and a
man.
day, bro.
I know. Look, he finally got. How was the game this evening?
I'm forget the game. I'm over here playing my Switch too. You just all just keep right on talking over.
shut
I'm
up.
gonna play my Switch. You think I'm kidding?
Stop. Welcome to Tech Buzz, guys.
Listen. I just created 30 videos for the next 6 months on the Switch 2. You want to see my Switch 2?
Stop.
There it is. Ready? There it is.
Do you get your new Game Boy? Oh, that's a nice new Game Boy you got. Where you get that from?
I actually got this from Stone Age Gamer.
Okay, cool.
That's a nice backlit screen. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's nice. That blue case.
Oh
is
yeah,
dope,
it
man.
has. I can change the colors to basically whatever I want.
I like that. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. I like
Nice.
that.
that's really nice. If y'all not watching the live chat on YouTube, y'all need to. The Fruity Pebble himself just appeared out of nowhere.
This guy.
Yeah, like officially
Fashionably
said, fashionably late. Yeah, he fashionably late.
Well, what happened was he called me like 15 or
actually,
20 minutes ago, and he's like,
So,
"Yo, are you back from the football game?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yo, the show's gonna tank if you're not here, man. Like, you need to get here and get here quick." I was like, "Come on, man, you know."
I'm gonna
He's
mute
like,
you.
I got nobody to play jokes on, man. He's like, you got to get here.
Mute it.
So, had to mooch him. Sorry. I
Yeah.
want this to continue.
Mute him. Yeah. But no, man.
What's
no.
going on, guys?
Man, we just talking about the Nintendo
Yeah, bro,
Direct.
yeah.
We just really kind of talking about like all the games that really we kind of praise Nintendo because like the last 2 years has been like some of my most fun Nintendo memories since the Super Nintendo. Like the Nintendo's been putting out like just good bangers. I haven't really seen anything like first party stuff been really bad. Like Kirby, that new Kirby game was so good. I mean,
Forgotten Lands. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's
That's
been
amazing.
so good. Okay, I've been playing it like slowly because I know I can beat it, but pause. And that was a pause right there.
Should have threw up a Michael Jackson meme right
I
there.
know, right?
Just beat it, bro.
Beat it, dog. But I don't want to. I want to graduate. I played. That's my my travel game. I played on the airplane.
I had one of those too.
Yeah, I played on the plane and stuff because it's so fun and so like adorable and it's easy. The game is fun. The Switch been putting out so many stuff. Even though like I heard the Mortal Kombat wasn't that great, but you know. It is what it is, but the Switch has been the first party stuff has been good, real good, and I still haven't started Tears of the Kingdom. So Steve, yeah, we was talking about the Nintendo Direct. What did you get a chance to see the Nintendo Direct? And if you did, what were any of your thoughts about some of the stuff that stood out to you?
So there was a Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
So that's the only thing that happened this week.
No, we're gonna get to the other one later.
There was another. Wait. There was another one. Chat room. Was there another?
We're gonna get to that in a minute. We're gonna get to
I
that in a
must
minute.
be okay. I must be.
I know, right?
So,
Shade
but
tree.
did you catch? In all seriousness, did you guys catch Nintendo when they talked about Luigi's Mansion? And maybe you guys already talked about this. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
we did. We just talked
did
about
you
it.
catch that they announced that for Q2 of 2024? To me, that was an indicator
We just talked about it.
that there's no Switch 2 coming anytime soon.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that, but that does raise an eyebrow to that because Nintendo doesn't announce something like that. I'm looking at the history of Nintendo. If Nintendo said this is coming out at the middle of next year, I never seen it. No, wait, I will say this. Back in the day, you know, when the Super Nintendo came out, they were still making Nintendo games. And they did that, and they also did it with the Switch and the Wii. They actually last time they did it was with the GameCube. Remember when the
Mhm.
GameCube came out, they had a version of Zelda Twilight Princess, and then they had it. Oh, they did it on the Wii. So we don't. It's a. I don't know. So we can't go on that because they did it with every Zelda game.
I still say all these companies. How long have we been in COVID? We were at what, 2.5 years?
About 3 years now.
About 3
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Okay.
After COVID, yeah, it's 3 years after COVID.
About 3, but I mean, we
2 years.
went through the COVID phase for like 2.5 years, right?
Mhm.
So I still say the normal 7-year period is not going to be what it used to be. I think they tacked on those 2 years to the life of the consoles because nobody was really buying, because there was no games, there was no exclusives for like Xbox. I mean, we all screamed for it, right? All during COVID, everything was pushed back. So I think they're trying to extend as much life out of it as they possibly can. And I think Nintendo's no different.
No, I understand that. You know, I mean, it does seem like that.
And then just to add to that, because right, like in terms of sales, like Switch is on fire right now. So
Yes.
like logistically wise, I don't think announcing a new system, especially with how their shareholders are, that probably wouldn't be to their best like interest right now.
Mhm.
Especially because like think about it, because usually once a new system announced, you know, a lot of people gonna start saying, all right, well, the next system coming out, I might as well not buy the current
Yeah,
one.
it'll
Just wait to come
cannibalize
out.
sales.
Yep.
You're right.
Cannibalize sales, yeah. So Nintendo has always been privy to stuff like that, because usually by the time they announce a new system, that's when like the sales of the current system like waning down. The current sales are kind of still hot right now. So I would probably say middle to late next year is probably when we're gonna announce something. Especially with a lot of their swan song titles coming out now.
Yeah, and I also think that being as Nintendo never really fell in line with Xbox and PlayStation, they not.
Yep.
You know, they must be their own drum. They ain't in no rush.
They really do. They really do.
And they don't need to be. You know, Switch is so successful, they don't need to rush it.
They don't need to rush it. I mean, only people who are rushing to Switch to is content creators.
Yes.
Yes, only people who are rushing it, and that's why I don't talk about that. But I do get the excitement of talking about it, and I don't knock them for talking about it. It's just like, dang, y'all, just calm down. Let's play what we got. But yeah, the direct was pretty fun. You know, like a lot of good stuff. Paper Mario. Let's talk about Paper Mario because
Oh boy,
as a collector,
the NASDAQ fell that day. I will say that.
All the retro games,
It's in the red.
all the
Oh,
retro
no.
game store
Our
owners
stocks
are
are
crying right now.
plummeting. Boy,
They all
when I saw
felt
that,
crying.
I
boy,
do like that. I do as a collector. And I always try to tell people to like where they can get cheap games and stuff like that. I am so happy that they remastered paper. I'm really happy they remastered a lot of these great GameCube games onto the Switch, because I was talking to people on Twitter and like, do you not know history? Look at the history. Anytime the Switch has brought over a remastered game, the price of that old game goes down. Look at Super Mario Sunshine. Look at Prime. Look at Metroid Prime. Look at Zelda Wind Waker. Not Wind Waker, but the other one.
Are you talking about Twilight Princess?
Not a Twilight Princess.
You said
The
Wind
one.
Waker.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Jesus.
And we didn't even play. I got it over there, but the others.
Oh wait, it's not that one. You're not talking about the portable ones, are you?
No.
No,
The
it
one
was
that
on the
was
Wii.
on the Wii. The one was on the Wii. With
Oh,
the
Skyward
ugly
Sword.
birds.
Skyward
Skyward
Sword.
Sword.
Skyward Sword, yeah.
Skyward Sword. Yeah. Skyward Sword. Look at Skyward Sword. Look at Mario 64. That pack right there. Look at just all these other like remasters. Look at the new Kirby remaster game. That Switch, the Wii title, it dropped down like $15 now. Anytime they do that, and it's gonna happen to Paper Mario. Paper Mario is really the highest I've seen Paper Mario get was like $194 during COVID. Now it's down to $100.
It was around that high, yeah.
Yeah, now it's down to $100, but now it's gonna go back down to like under 50 to 70. Now, yes, it's a GameCube game, and you need it. People do need it for their collection, but man, like I am so happy that they need to do this with more GameCube games, because a lot of the GameCube games are great. They just didn't play them, and I really do think, like, this is just me. After the next Switch come out, I would not mind to see like a GameCube like collection. Like, hey, here's our GameCube collection. Boom, 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 boom. They like all first party titles they remade. You know, I would love love that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I would say I think because what was funny is
Oh yeah, Pikmin
because
1 and 2. I'm sorry, Pikmin 1
Yep,
and 2
the
getting ready to
Pikmin
come
1 and
out.
2 collection.
Okay,
yeah,
look, Pikmin 1 and 2 getting ready to
Mhm.
come out. I mean, golly. But everybody was
Mhm.
telling us in the chat, I want to watch. I'm sorry, everybody says Skyward Sword. But yeah, I'm picking up Pikmin 1 and 2, which is going to be a $70 game. But if you look at it, it's $30 for 2 games. So I'm picking it up. And I'm not a Pikmin fan. The only reason I'm picking it up because I can see this game being like going to $150 like in 3 or 4 years, and I do not
Mhm.
want to pay that, you know.
Yeah, I was about to say because when it comes to stuff like this, like Nintendo isn't stupid. Like they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing when it comes to a lot of their well-known IPs. Because I think we mentioned this one time before. I think instead of them adding like GameCube games to their online digital storefront, I honestly do think they already have a list of exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna go down the list over all the games they're gonna remaster. Like I guarantee you, they're probably gonna do the sports Mario games like Mario Strikers. Well, probably not that because they already got one on Switch. But they might do games like that custom Robo game that was kind of obscure. They might remaster that. I got a whole bunch of games. What else? They probably got.
Talking to the mic, we don't, people want to hear you.
I was saying that I was looking at my Genki games. I'm like, because they got a lot of stuff on there.
I'm actually excited for Mario versus Donkey Kong personally. I think.
Okay, hold on. Let's
Mm-hmm.
talk to them about that because Vonnery was just talking about that. People were hating on it, and you said you're the first person who I've seen so far or is excited about it. Will I buy it? I might. Okay,
I like puzzle games like that. I mean, like just to pick up. Like I was a Dr. Mario fan. You saw it on my screen, right? I was playing Tetris and stuff like that. Like so. I don't know, man. I think it just tugs on the the nostalgia strings for Donkey Kong. I mean that's gonna. I pre-ordered it, so I'll admit it. If people are hating on it, I think it's pretty cool. So I already pre-ordered it.
It's cool. It's just like what that reminds me of, and I hated this game. I really hated it when they announced it, but then when I bought it and played it, I love it. When they announced Super Mario Maker, I was like, what the hell are they doing?
Yep.
I was so mad. I wasn't mad, but I'm like, why y'all, what is this? What is this? And then I said, I'm gonna buy it just because it's Mario. I took it home and I played it. I was like, oh my God. You can make your own Mario levels. You can play other people Mario titles. I don't have to buy these bootleg ROMs. I was like, oh my God. Like, it was so great.
But you know what, Steve? You know what else people hate? People hate grape drink. I don't know what it is.
Oh boy! Hey, no comment.
This stuff's like really. I don't know, man. This stuff's really good.
No comment. I'm drinking good old God-given water right here. All right, in my Final Fantasy canteen. So
He's lying.
Canteen.
It's great.
Y'all are stupid.
No grape drink around here.
Look, his tongue is purple.
I'm just saying.
His tongue is purple.
Oh my goodness. But porn star JR saying Beautiful Joe. Man, Beautiful Joe. God.
Oh yeah.
Joe. I was looking at the list. The Wario World game, like that would be really good.
Ooh, yeah.
That would be
like
good. Yeah.
if they really wanted to reinvigorate a franchise, the Eternal Darkness. You guys remember that?
Yeah, but they're never gonna get their license back though.
That's true.
Their license is gone, I mean, I'm waiting. You know what? How people were talking about the Zelda remakes. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess supposed to be like a combo pack on the Switch. Now I don't know. It says that it's ready. But what if Nintendo just announced that on like a Twitter thing and say, "Hey, it'll be here next week"? I'm like, what?
They should have did it on the 35th anniversary. They shouldn't have waited this long.
But Nintendo is stubborn. They don't care. They do what they want to do.
They did Zelda dirty, man. Look what they did for Mario, and it's like Zelda got nothing.
Star Fox ain't got nothing. What you talk about? Star Fox
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Star Fox
Like,
got the dirtiest. We be honest.
Yeah, Star Fox got dirty, man.
Nobody cares about Star Fox.
A lot of people care about Star Fox, man. But hey, no, Zelda got but Star Fox didn't get crap. I'm surprised. You know what? I am so surprised this generation. We got 4 new Kirby games, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get 4. We got Forgotten Land. We got a remake of the Wii game. We got that little dessert game, and then we get something else.
Yeah,
Wasn't there like an all
like
digital?
an
Oh,
Allies.
Allies. I'll start Allies.
Yeah.
4 games. So 4 games. And you
Mhm.
know what? That Allies games, people hate on that game, but it's actually pretty fun. And I will advise you as a collector to buy that game
Mhm.
tomorrow because that game may go up because it's just one of those Kirby games that did sell well. And now that people are buying more Kirby games, and you still every month you still have new Switch people coming out, Switch owners coming into the collector scene. That game might go up. I'll just say you need to go buy
Mhm.
that.
I was looking at the list, and there's one game I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see the stocks tank, Fire Emblem Radiance. Boy,
What about
well,
it?
Path of Radiance. No, I was saying because I have a good feeling that that's probably going to be another game that they plan on remastering
You
and
think so?
re-releasing. Oh, absolutely, especially with how popular. Because you got to think about it. When that game came out, Fire Emblem was just starting to like make waves in the US, but it really didn't like hit like that until Awakening came on the 3DS. Now it's more popular than ever, especially with what was the recent one that came out this year? Fire Emblem Engage.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
so
looking at it over there.
Yep. So I really do think that's probably going to be either the next game that they do within that franchise, or probably going to be after the new one. But yeah, within the next 2 or 3 years, yeah, I'm definitely. I'm expecting, hoping.
What about the Princess Peach game? Are you guys excited for that game? Like that's another game that I think is going to be pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Lord, we was talking about that. It's good, man.
Yes.
Good. I don't feel like I was talking to some people and they're like, "Really, you're going to buy that game?" It's like,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah.
I put it on there. I said it's a day one buy.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
buying it. The day one, I'm buying that. It's so good. But
Mhm.
okay, did we see the release dates and all kind of stuff? Like, it's to me, I haven't looked at all the release dates like in chronological order, but it seems like every month up until like they got one game coming out every month until the physical year of Q2. Is that true or not? I don't know.
I think
For-
there's some coming.
Yeah, from
October,
what
November,
I was
December.
Yeah, from what I was seeing, everything that they announced, at least until something changes, everything had a release date before summer of 2024. So probably up until like maybe April or May, from what I've been seeing. I think the Princess's Showtime game, I think that's going to be like probably like a March or April game.
Okay. Well, I know something that me and Votary can agree on that we need to go to next year. Votary, we need to go here, brother, to the Nintendo Museum, brother.
Yes.
This is where
Where's that at? I wouldn't mind going
That's
there.
gonna be in Tokyo. I mean,
That's gonna be Tokyo?
I mean, not Tokyo, but it's gonna be in Japan. This new
Oh yeah,
Nintendo
that's
Museum.
right. That's
Yeah,
right. They did now. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in Japan.
It's gonna be in
Yeah, that's
Kyoto.
exciting to
So-
see, man. I gotta go there.
So hey,
I have been
my
to
next
Japan. I gotta go there.
my next Japan trip, this is where I'm heading. I'm already gonna
Yeah.
be. I'm gonna try to go when the day. I'm trying to book my trip to Japan when, like, when this date is going. So I'm gonna try to do that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like March.
No, that's
said-
in March.
I believe
think
they said March.
Let me see.
That's what it be completed. Oh,
Yeah,
completed by
it is.
March.
Yeah,
Okay.
March next year. Yep. Yeah, March.
Well,
next year.
assuming that everything goes to plan, because when it comes to stuff like that, like things can change and stuff like that. So hopefully they will be done by March.
Right.
It's pretty good. Like a Nintendo museum. That's gonna be so dope. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
man.
like the Nintendo store in Tokyo was really cool. It was really big. It's bigger than the one in New York. But man, wow! I can't imagine what's going to be in that store because they're gonna have like the playing cards and other, but they're gonna have like it's gonna be lit. I cannot wait.
Yeah, definitely.
I would assume they will probably have like prototypes of unreleased or unfinished like systems and games they probably did from like back in the 80s, 90s, and things like that. Because I'm pretty sure they had a lot of untested, just unproven stuff that they just never released to the public eye. So I'm pretty sure stuff like that. Because that's like the prime place to put things like that. If you have a museum dedicated to your history, so of course you want to show off stuff that the public eye has probably even never seen before, or just fell off face the earth for some decades at a time. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what they offer there. I'm curious to see if they would have the Sony or Nintendo PlayStation thing in there. Just as a reminder, just you helped to create one of your biggest competitors.
They
Well,
did.
If they created a museum for Sony, like Sony created the direct that they did, if you want to call it that,
Mm-hmm.
nobody would waste their time to go to it.
No, you're right about that, baby.
Just being honest.
I don't know. It might be, but like you just sent me like so. You did just send me.
Yeah, I sent you the release schedule.
So let's look at that real quick.
It is every month, like you thought.
Okay, so here's the Nintendo release schedule. If you're not watching the YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. But if you're listening, we're going to talk about this really, really quick before we move on to everything else. But let me put this up real quick and the Nintendo schedule. All right, here we go, y'all. So here is the release schedule for Nintendo. Oh, I got the wrong one.
I think you grabbed the wrong link there.
Yeah, no, I got the wrong. No, I did the wrong one. Sorry, guys.
I was gonna say I know I put the right one in there.
No, you did. I put the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong string. This is a string. All right, my bad, people. All right, here we go. All right, so here is the release schedule for the next quarter. So on September 22nd, we got Pikmin 1 and 2. Then we got Detective Pikachu Returns on the 6th. And then we got a new Nintendo Switch OLED model, the Mario Red Edition, which, all right.
You look nice.
But look, it's releasing on the 6th. And then on the 20th, the same day as Spider-Man 2, which that's going to be such a great dang game. It's Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Wonder, guys, on October 20th. Then Nintendo's moves on to November. On November 3rd, we got WarioWare Move It. And then on the 17th, y'all, Super Mario RPG.
I'm calling off work that day.
Yeah,
I hope my manager ain't watching this, but yeah.
Both of those are day one buys, man.
Yeah,
Like,
both day one buys.
You got to get them.
Look, that's the end of the year right there. So it just the end of the year.
That's all they really knew, because that's all they really need, honestly. Because December has always been like the slowest month out of the year for games.
December, I think, isn't that when the Princess Peach game comes out, or is that
that's
February?
next year?
That's next year.
That is just next year, because I know Mario versus Donkey Kong is February, because I was paying attention to that one.
So I don't have my notes. I had all the release dates written down.
December is that.
But I think Steve's right. I think it's every month up until Q2 they have it outlined as every month there's going to be at least one game release, which is cool.
2 games. It seems like the strategy. Like September is almost over. So Pikmin 1 and 2. October got 2 games: Pikachu and Mario Wonder, or 3 things. Also the Switch. November got 2 games: WarioWare and Mario RPG.
Ooh, what do you got? Oh, you have it.
Yeah,
for
Super
the
Princess Peach.
That's pristine copy.
I told that dude to get that game. He did good too.
I got this when I went to Dallas to go visit Mr. Rightway.
And you still got him. Hey, I say, man, you need to play the game. He never saw like I never knew the game was. I said, man, you need to play this. It played like Mario, but Princess is the thing. Yeah. It's so good. It is going up.
Is that pricey?
Oh, it's now it is.
It's probably now. Yeah, back then it was like $30-$40 or whatever.
I figured it would drop because they remade it. So
no, they ain't remade it. That's not a remake.
They didn't remake
well, you know what I'm saying. Like they're bringing it out again on.
Oh no. That's still that's what make people want to get that game.
I know.
Yeah,
that's why I
actually
said,
go
that's
up
what I was wondering what the cost was for that.
A lot of people don't know about that game. I always tell people about that game. They're like, "What?" I'm like, it's not
a loose copy of that is $54 when I saw these start. I didn't look on like eBay and Macari and stuff like that. So
that means CIB is probably like what, 120?
Probably in the hundreds, yeah.
Probably around that.
Yeah.
Wow. And another good game on that direct. Before we move on from that, Contra looks awesome.
Yes, dude.
That game looks so good.
Yeah,
that looks so good. I'm excited about that.
That dude, the new Contra game is fire. I can't. And it's coming out next? Well, we don't know when it's coming out but guess who's making it? The people who made Shantae, WayForward.
You
know it's gonna be good.
People actually know what the hell they're doing compared to that god awful. What was that? What the hell was that Contra game that came out like in 2019?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it. I kind of felt like I wanted that. Was it Contra Corps or something like that?
Yeah, Corps. Yeah, that's what it was. But I played that on Switch. Well, I thought my joint was about to blow up. How terrible it ran.
And real quick, I don't know if everybody know in the chat, but GameStop is offering free pre-orders of Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
They did. I found that out, man.
They're doing free pre-orders, so you got to do the $5 thing.
That came from Nintendo, so
Yeah, free.
But here's the
pre-order.
question. Here's the question. GameStop just announced last week that they're going to give you a sticker pack if you pre-ordered. Now, I pre-ordered the
They
day
give
it was
sticker pack?
announced. Yeah, the day it was announced, I pre-ordered from GameStop. Are they going to honor that? Are they going to give me stickers?
Yeah,
with
that
that?
probably is. But
Yeah, probably
thought-
because that's not from GameStop. That's from Nintendo. So
Okay.
they probably.
Or are they
But you
going
know
to play
what?
the game? We only had 10 sticker packs in store. The first 10 people that
when you
I
get,
see-
hey, that's
I
this,
still go through that here. Yep. That's
hey,
a
but this is what I
common thing.
tell you: you gotta make friends with people at GameStop.
Oh,
People
yeah.
always
Oh,
hate no
yeah.
GameStop.
I
You better
do.
make friends with people because they'll hold stuff for you. And y'all
That's
saw in the
right.
chat.
I'm
I had
hoping
all
I get a
the-
Switch kiosk, the first Switch kiosk from them.
Are you trying to get one?
Well, they have one in the back room. It's been there for 8 months, and they're
You mean
like
that?
Yeah,
they're like the Nintendo
mean
person
that?
keeps
That one
saying
back
like,
there.
oh yeah, there you
You
go.
mean that?
that one back
Yeah.
there.
that?
They keep saying that she's gonna come and take it, and they
There you
never
go.
take it, and they want it out of the back room, and I was like, dude, I'll take it. I want it for my game room.
All you do is tell them, just take it. They'll give it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he has to talk to the other manager. He's like, I don't care. He's a manager, and he was like, yeah, I'll give it to you. And he
Does it
gave
got
me the
everything
Mario
on it?
Day. He gave me Mario Day stuff. What?
Does it have everything on it, like the TV?
Oh, it has everything. But I don't know. Even
Wow.
if they don't want to give me the TV, I'm like, I'll put a TV on it. I don't care.
Yeah, when I got mine, mine didn't have the TV or the dummy switch in there, so my switch is on there, and I put a TV in there.
Happy
The
Mexican
sound bar,
Independence
all
Day.
that stuff.
Also, I know this
So-
isn't really video game related, but on the way home from the football game tonight, I stopped by McDonald's, and you get yourself a Happy Meal now, and they got Pokemon cards and stuff in it now. They have a big run on
Oh,
Pokemon.
yeah.
So
They started.
y'all
back-
want to, if you're
back up again?
Pokemon collectors, you want to get them because you know those McDonald's ones goes through the roof. Just saying.
Dude, let me speaking of McDonald's.
I'm just saying. I only stopped
No.
here because of that.
No, speaking of McDonald's, I have been craving. I want 2 double cheeseburgers
That's what I got tonight.
with with extra mustard and fries with no
And-
salt. I
and
think I'm gonna go get that after the podcast tonight. But I've been wanting 2 freaking double cheeseburgers. Okay, so I was out of town this weekend, and I was scrolling on Twitter, and they be following you and stuff like that. And I think I said something about McDonald's and run on some people, and I swear to you, a ad came up say, "Hey, this double cheeseburger."
Well, why should be listening?
Oh man, I was like, it
I'm
looked
just
so
saying.
good, man. I said, but I love the double cheeseburgers. I like cheeseburgers, but
Yeah.
like the double cheeseburger from McDonald's and the the best double cheeseburger, the double cheeseburger from Burger King is fire, yo. Oh my goodness. And you could tell them like, hey, can you put the Whopper sauce on it or like some extra pickles or something like that?
Yep.
If you get a double cheeseburger and tell them put the Whopper sauce on it, woohoo! Boy, sorry if anybody want headphones. Man.
Now everybody's hungry. Everybody's gonna be
The
like,
French come over there. Is the French come over there?
No. It's
Who
little
baby
man.
is that?
Say what's up?
Who baby is that? I thought that was French baby.
No,
Nah, he has a daughter, don't he?
Hey, what's up?
He's like, I don't know what I'm waving at.
yeah, he's just checking everything out. He's
I
like,
know, right?
what can I get into?
But
Too
yeah,
much in here for me to get into.
Yeah, the smartphones are listening. You're not kidding.
they
man.
do be listening.
They listen. Siri is notorious. You guys get that with your watching it, like you're in a conversation, it just pops
Mhm.
open.
My whole
All right.
my whole timeline now on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram is nothing but, hey, get this for your Tesla. Get this for your Tesla. Get this for your
Yeah.
Tesla. Like, ain't this
Yep.
some stuff?
Mhm.
I'm like, ain't y'all? And I've been ordering stuff like crazy too. And
that
they
that
got me.
that receipt became a thing with me when I started shopping at Publix because they have like a specific Publix brand ice cream. Within the first 2 weeks I started shopping there, every time I go onto it's YouTube, Etsy, and eBay, specifically those 3 websites, it's always a link. Get this, buy 2, get 1 deal going on at Publix for this type of ice cream, this one. I'm like, damn, y'all really are listening to everything I'm saying or buying.
It's scary
crazy
though.
out there, man. Everything's interconnected. So trust me,
Yeah.
like they have your information and they're privy to your likes and your dislikes. So
They
trust me.
are. They're so wild.
If
I
you
be
have
wanting-
one, if you have one of these, like they're tapped in. Trust and believe that.
Hey, I've been wanting to turn this stuff off, but I'm not gonna lie. I got some fire shirts and clothes and some hats and different things
Mhm.
like for them ads. I didn't order some great stuff, especially off of Instagram. Instagram be like really be.
I
Like,
got some grape drink from it.
Man,
hey, look, he said who shops at Timu? Look, yeah,
Oh, yeah. You got some stuff on there too.
Actually, my daughter got 2 shirts from Temu's, and it's actually pretty decent.
ain't they like the new Ain't they like the
It-
new
It's
AliExpress?
cheap. It's like really cheap. Like she got some shirts that were, I don't know. She said they were normally like $30 or $40, and they wanted like $7 for them. And I was like, well, if we don't get them, $7. It's a small price, to, to pay.
Yeah,
and
I
not
know,
get
right?
'em. And we got them. We got them within a week. So
They at AliExpress, they paid me. They did a sponsored ad. You know, like you saw the video. Let me get it over here really quick.
it's been a while since I went and even shopped at AliExpress, like, because they were notorious for having very crappy products. Because I
Yeah,
remember
this bootleg Sonic.
there
It's
it's a
there was-
bootleg Sonic.
yeah,
but it's
there
real, though,
was,
but it's a Sonic controller holder, right?
So wait. So what makes it bootleg? Does it not have a
No.
Sega emblem or?
No,
is
you could tell it when you look at it. You can tell it's not by Sega, but
Oh, that's
I mean,
cool
it-
though.
but look, yeah, it holds the controller though. This thing is like,
See, I would get something like that.
but guess how much thing it was? Like $7, yo.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
they
you
so they
can
did a
definitely tell
sponsored
that's Fly by
ad. Which
Night.
shout out to them. That was pretty cool. But they paid for a sponsored ad. But this is great though. I was like, 'cause you can see like the separation from.
Yeah, it's good for a game room.
Yeah, it's good for a game room. Like, and
Mhm.
nobody can really tell. You know, like
Yeah.
I ordered a few. It was 2 Gundam model kits I ordered, and the reason I knew they were bootleg because when I got them, the packaging it said Gundam, it said Vundam with a V. So I said, all right, well that's strike number 1. And then because I know you guys seen what the model kits look like. When you look into the model kits, you know the hands are usually like it's like some type of it looks like
Right.
like a robotic white, right? Tell me why it looked like a GI Joe hand, like the skin color and everything. I said, oh no,
Wow.
I gotta send this
Oh
back.
man.
I gotta see if I can find the picture, but yeah, this was a few years back. But that
Okay,
was,
like some of that,
that was like in
stuff I'd probably be
2015.
like,
That was the last time I shopped.
yeah.
y'all, if y'all want that controller holder, go back and look at one of my old videos. You'll see AliExpress. You'll see the controller in it. And you'll see the controller in the thumbnail. But yeah,
Did
I
they
was-
just have Sonic, or did they have like Mario, a knockoff Mario, or
they
something?
got everything knocked
Actually,
off.
they
Do they really?
have everything. This
Yeah, they got everything knocked
Well, I meant
off.
for controller holder, like
No,
Master
they got that.
Chief or something.
They got that. They Master Chief. They got Crash. They got Mario. They got Sonic. I don't think they got Mario because Nintendo will get them. But they got a lot of characters. All you gotta do is type it in, say video game controller holder or Sonic controller, and you'll see all these different options.
Yeah, that'd be cool for a game room, even if they are knockoffs, as long as like they
They
don't
look
say the wrong
good.
thing.
They look really good, man. And also the shipping, they ship with you get it within like 10 days. And then the shipping bag looks so like bootleg too. It's like, okay, they just pulled this out of the shop and threw it in the bag
Oh,
or the box
my.
and sent it to you. And like, oh, okay, cool. And
Oh,
you get the
somebody-
box.
Oh, there's a Banjo Kazooie one. Somebody in the chat room saying there's a.
Yeah, it's a Banjo Kazooie one. Yeah,
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I might have to get some. If they're like $7, like that's
they're
a pretty
cheap.
no-brainer.
They're like $7 to $10. It's, I mean, yeah, you can get a lot of them, and I'm gonna order some more. Even though they sent me that one to review, I'm gonna order some more because they're cheap. And you know how many controllers you get? You can have a whole bunch of these characters and stuff. Because I remember the Mario one that came out, the official one, is super hard to find and it's like expensive now. It's like over $150.
Oh, one from Nintendo.
Yeah, the one from
Yeah.
Nintendo. Yeah, it was licensed by Nintendo. It's a Mario one. And they really kind of like they were a cell phone holder, but then
Yeah.
people started putting like controllers and stuff in them. So, and you can find the Sonic one like at Target and stuff like that. But you see this one and the one at Target, you can't tell no difference because it just holding a controller. It's like you playing with it, you know.
Yeah.
And thanks to me, she said I rock with all 4 of y'all channels. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate your porn star.
So
Appreciate
let's talk about the Nintendo Direct. So what we give the Nintendo Direct, I'm going to say I give a Nintendo Direct a B-. Mega, what you give it?
I gave it a C+. I think.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't their best showing, but it was far from bad. Like a lot of people were saying on the on like a lot of the Twitter socials and things like that. It was
Yeah.
It was definitely a fair showcase. And then when you think about it, when it comes to a lot of their major titles, we already know everything is coming out for the most part, other than a few surprises they had. So everything that they were showing, especially with it being the last direct of the year, it's probably the last direct of the year. I think they did a pretty solid job because I was very interested to see what they would do after Tears of the Kingdom, and we see what they got. So other than that, it was pretty solid. So I'm looking forward to the next 6-7 months.
They are winding down. The life cycle is slowly going, but you know, I never seen a life cycle of a system in a long time.
But I
bang after banger.
I will say definitely gonna go out with a bang as opposed to the Wii with that little whimper that it had. So I am excited nonetheless. So even when the day that it sunsets, you know, it was a wild ride all the way through. Like these 7 years have been some of the best in Nintendo's history by far. Like I'll even think that's up for discussion.
Okay, Steve.
I'm gonna go with a B only because they didn't give us they didn't give us a brand new or remake of the F-Zero. Like I like what they did with the F-Zero
99.
I do like what they did there because the Mario was fun. I don't care what anybody says. I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
But
Mario 99 was banging.
Yeah, there's blowhards on Twitter say it was the worst thing that they ever did. But
that's what they say in the real place.
Yeah, I think they should have given us an F-Zero. I think that's a staple. I think that's a staple like Metroid is. I think we needed to have another F-Zero game, whether it's a remake or just revised or upscaled, whatever you want to call it. That would have probably sent it into the A range for me. If they would have did that.
That's good. Votary, I know you're on the phone or texting. You good? Hey, baby.
I'm good, man.
What do you think about it? That's good.
He's consulting. He's getting the ropes are in.
Like, you need to say this, that, and the third.
So what you and the baby think of the Nintendo Direct? I want the baby's answer first. No.
What you think?
Yeah, he said
no. We're talking about the Nintendo Direct, not the PlayStation Direct.
He had a very fair point.
Not the PlayStation, the Nintendo one. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what he was crying about. I mean, I definitely enjoyed the Direct. I thought it was fantastic, to be honest with you.
What grade you give us? I gave it a B. Mega gave it a C. I gave it a B minus. Mega gave it a C. Steve gave it a B. What do you give it?
I would give it a B.
Okay.
I think it's a B.
The B? Okay, cool.
He said you gave that rating too high, Daddy. Like I would have said
Let me ask you guys something real quick.
We're
talking about ratings and
Somebody
stuff.
said the baby's sleepy. Yeah, the baby is sleepy.
Before the Switch goes off to the pasture and we get the Switch 2, is there one game that you would like to see Nintendo create for it to really just say, okay, Nintendo has done everything that I would have loved to see them do for this system. We can now move on to Switch 2.
I would like to see a remastered Mario 1 through Super Mario, a remaster of Super Mario World.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay.
I like to see a remaster. Just think about if they did, they start playing on Super Mario, and then like this did with Super Mario RPG, and did like a remastered of Super Mario World. I would flip my freak. I would oh my goodness! If they did a remaster of that in Mario 3, Super Mario All Stars remastered. Like
okay.
Mario 1, 2, 3, and Super Mario World all together. They've been down, they did that, but they really did it and redid it my goodness. But they got Super Mario Wonder, so they don't need it. But still, man,
that's a good one. I think for me, honestly, like since we ain't getting anything new Star Fox like for quite some time, I want to see a remake or a remaster of Star Fox Assault, the one that was on GameCube. Because I think that one had the best of both worlds. Because you have the ground combat to where you can like get out and play as the Star Fox characters, and you have the vehicular combat too. So I think something like that, since we aren't getting new Star Fox, that would just be a pretty good send off or something like that.
See, I want to see a Castlevania.
Like a remake or like a whole new
new game that's modernized that kind of goes. And I know there's
2D or 3D.
Well, there's mixed emotions about this because of the TV show, but I'd like to see it with the characters from the TV show or the Blu-ray, the what is it, the HBO show?
You mean you talking about the Netflix? Yeah, I agree.
I've seen it on the HBO too, but yeah, the Netflix show. Only because I think people have resonated with those characters, not necessarily because it's nostalgia, but for guys like us who have played Castlevania all our lives, I think it would sell a lot on the Switch and bring it to the modern era. That's my thought.
Oh, that would be a good one too.
You know what?
And
You know,
what BKK said too. Yeah, that would be.
Oh,
be stellar,
Chrono
honestly.
Trigger, yeah.
Hey, speaking of Netflix, man, the One Piece live anime. Oh my god, it's so good. Have y'all caught it yet?
Not yet. I was hearing really good things about it. I was hearing really good things
y'all
about
need to
it.
watch it. It got renewed for season 2.
Hey, listen, I got wrestlers queued up for my next one to sit and watch that with OVO.
Oh, really?
OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling with Al Snow.
Oh, nice, good.
Yeah, that's queued up right now. That's like 6 episodes or something like that. So,
dude, hey, One Piece. Oh my goodness, One Piece been so good.
I'll watch that.
And if you haven't even watched One Piece, it brings you in. Because me and my lady was watching it, and she didn't really watch the anime, but she got into it. It's really good. It's such a fun, heartwarming. It covers the first 2 seasons, but they do it like it's like a remember Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's like that.
No. I'm just saying like it's a bridge version.
Oh yeah. Like it's
not like making fun of Dragon Ball Z.
Because the first 2 seasons of One Piece, that's like 100 and some episodes. So it's like they take the most important parts and combine it to where it's seamless. Okay, I got you.
And the characters, the everything they do, the it's great. They renewed it for a second season. So the first season is 8 episodes, but I think I hope it's like 16 or 25 episodes on the next one because it's so good. I'm like, man, like Netflix. I went and bought Netflix just because of One Piece. I was like, I gotta see how this is, and it's good. It's really good. Well, guys, all right, now we're going to move on to the state of mid.
Well, guys, it was a good show.
The state of mid.
Nothing else to talk about. It's time to.
He said state of decay. PlayStation. I'm such a PlayStation fan. Y'all know your boy loves the PlayStation.
I love PlayStation too, but it's like,
but god dang, man, this thing. I was in the airport watching it, and I just turned it off. I was like, come on, I just catch it.
Yeah, that was. I used that as background music while I worked. So that was. That's just the way I looked at it.
Okay, the first game they showed off. This dude,
it was a walking simulator, literally a walking simulator.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. What the hell was that?
Where the objective is you
God,
walk
it was so
and you try not to
wait.
You try not to fall over.
Oh my god,
what
so
about the Oompa Loompa at the end who didn't know which camera to look at, and she's trying to talk about the game, and she like looking at every which camera, and I'm like,
oh, I didn't even see that.
This? It's like, oh, Nintendo put one out here, but let's put one out, or they was waiting for Nintendo to say something so they can put theirs out. It's like it was a waste of time. It was like 25 minutes.
Yeah, I can't get that back.
It was really short.
I was like, really? It was so dumb. Like that Baby Steps game, even though it may be a good game, it was just dumb. It was just like,
for that to have been the first. For that to be the first game they showed, that took me out instantly.
I thought the guy
set the tone.
The coat hanger out of his pants, the way he was walking. I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, something stuck up his ass or something.
Like, yeah, like what is
walking
this?
With sticks up with something with ass. So that's what it was.
What the hell? I like, oh my gosh.
That's a day one buy for me.
Day one buy. You buying that for real? You buying that?
Well, I think that's an indie game, so I'm pretty positive that's gonna go to Game Pass. And like how they be saying, that's Game Pass fodder. Hey,
okay, yeah, it might be Game Pass. You know, like
Game Pass fodder. I'm sorry, bro.
Because they said, well, we want new experiences. You know how like, all right, it's come out to every system, but you know these directs and they be like, oh, we get it for like Nintendo. Nintendo try to like, oh, we getting Tomb Raider. You know it's gonna go on everything else. Stop playing. Come on, y'all try to front it, but. Yeah, that was dumb.
That reminded me of what Sony. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but that reminded me that one thing was Sony. They got out ahead and said Metal Gear Solid 3, the remake, coming to PlayStation, and Xbox literally shut up. Oh, it's coming to us too. I was like, oh, well, there goes that. There goes the hype of that.
The only saving grace of this state of play was Spider-Man 2 and Final Fantasy. Okay, let's just talk about Spider-Man 2 because that trailer, my God. Oh my goodness, I
It
can't.
went pretty in depth.
Oh my, this is
pretty in depth.
this is probably the first. Well, I'm gonna say it. This is probably the first PlayStation 5 exclusive that's going to be like what we've been waiting for from the PlayStation 5. Because the things they're doing in this game, woo,
They're using the rendering engine to its fullest
he said,
extent.
yeah, I love it. But yeah, that man. I mean, how instantly you can switch between Peter and Miles, and then just all like the suits, the over 65 comic suits, just how smooth the graphics are, the fighting, the photo mode, the acting. I mean, you're going over 3 boroughs. This game is it says it's 3 times bigger than Spider-Man. This game is oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I can't wait. This game is good. Guys, y'all tell me what do y'all think about Spider-Man 2?
Is there anything that if the storyline and the plot is as good as the first one? I mean, either way, it's gonna be a day one buy for me. I thoroughly enjoyed the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine with them having a little more time with the hardware and be able to develop it a little better, I can imagine it's just going to be that much better. So it's definitely a day one buy for me.
I think the one thing they was doing when they was like switching like simultaneously between Miles and Peter, what I'm hoping, because they didn't go like too deep into that, but what I'm hoping is, you know how on Grand Theft Auto 5 they have the ability to switch between characters and they're doing something completely different. Yeah. I'm hoping that with this game, like when you're playing Spider-Man as Miles and then you switch over to Peter, you like see him doing like stuff in his everyday life and then he switches into Spider-Man. You know, it's like you're not playing as Spider-Man all the time. It's like when you're playing as Peter and he switches back to Miles, he's coming out of class and he's like, oh, I got trouble. Then he suits up and he swings around the city. I hope they do stuff like that to where when you switch over to their characters, they're doing like everyday stuff, not just being Spider-Man. Until when you switch over to them, then you see them playing Spider-Man. That'd be really dope. That'd be really dope. Because like, can you imagine you playing as Peter? You doing like side missions or main missions, and you switch over to Miles. He's like hanging out with his friends and stuff. It's I gotta go, and then the team transitions over to him suiting up as Spider-Man, and he's doing his own thing. Like stuff like that would just like the possibilities of that, because how they portrayed Peter in the first game, like other stuff you were doing outside of being Spider-Man, I thought that was really great. So I just hope that they take a note from that and just implement it in this game to where you're doing stuff outside of just being Spider people.
Is it a 200 gigabyte game? Because Ton Anderson saying like, and also thanks man for being a subscriber. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel. But you're saying a 200 gigabyte game? Ooh,
I'm with Mr. Anderson on that one. I hope that's not the case.
If it is, I got the space for it. I'm gonna clear some space out for it.
No, but
I'm playing that game, yo.
But that's the thing my son was saying about, like, he pre-ordered the MK1, which was the premium edition or whatever, the $110 version. And he was trying to play it last night, so he got to play a little bit. But it was like, and we have fast internet. It was like a 6-hour download. Like it was just
a 6-hour what?
Yeah, it was insane. It was an insane amount of stuff that he had to download for it. So he had to like let it download while he went to bed. But I hope it's not like that where everybody's getting this right, and we boggle the servers day one, and it takes like hours to download this game and put it on.
I have my download code like right here, but they won't let me download until it comes on the 20th. They said redeem code when it's available.
Oh, so that's not a beta. That's not like a 2-level beta or something.
No, I can't, because I scratched the code off of here and I enter it says not ready. So it says on here when I bought the system, it says use your code. It says Spider-Man Marvels 2. Redeem the code when the game is available on October 20th. So like, I guess I'm the other Spider-Man 2 game I'm getting. I guess I'm gonna have to give one away. Because I'm getting an extra one too.
Oh, physical I'm getting one, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm getting I don't know if it's coming to physical.
Oh, your collector's
edition. Yeah, it's coming with a code.
Wait! I heard you were giving away your Spider-Man PS5 in Pittsburgh at the Pittsburgh Gaming Expo.
I mean, hey, as long as you run yours,
I saw it on Twitter. Didn't you? I
retweeted it. You donated the video game voter or something crazy.
So it's okay. So you saw it too. Yeah.
Man, y'all got jokes. I'm about to be the old Stevie. Man, y'all
listen. It's a grape drink, man. I'm just telling
Oh my god. He said, "What time the 316?" Like, up, Steve's coming out.
But also another thing, speaking, so everybody in agreement, Spider-Man 2 is great. But another thing Sony did that was kind of crazy. These new PlayStation 5 and covers and these new dual shit. I said dual shit. Dual shit controllers. Dual.
Coined the new phrase right there. I'm playing on my dual shit 5. You know.
But I don't like these. Look at these. These colors, Deep Earth Collection. So they got Volcano Red, Cobalt Blue, and Sterling Silver.
Pull it up.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna get like.
When I
Sony kind of crazy when I do that. You know, they like to strike channels and stuff. I ain't doing that on that one.
When I looked at it, I don't know why I thought those were the same colors. They were just showing them again. But then I looked at it, I'm like, oh, okay, these are
the kind of metallic.
Yeah, like they're slightly different variations of the colors they got now. So I said,
can we just get a controller that lasts longer than 8 hours on one charge?
It's good, but I don't have a problem with the charge because unless you're just doing a lot of playing, and then I guess what you doing with your life, you playing that long now. No, I'm sorry, don't play.
Well, no, but okay, so I bought that $200 controller, right?
Yeah, Megan got the same thing too.
Yeah,
so I get maybe 3.5 hours of battery life on that thing.
That sounds about right. And then, because if you use like all like the switches,
which
and
I
everything
do because
that's
I
on
use it for like Fortnite and stuff, where I
can like that
to access menus.
Yeah, I'll probably say the most I got out of it was about maybe 4.5 hours.
Yeah,
and after that,
that's about right. That's what
before 4.5 hours.
But our normal controllers.
But do you enjoy the controller though? Do you enjoy the controllers?
Oh, I do like No, I'm not knocking the controller. I'm just knocking the battery life.
Oh yeah, the battery life is a major issue with a lot of people.
Oh, I love the feel of the controller.
It's just those premium controllers like those, like the Elite, and then this new PlayStation one. I just don't care for it. You know, like I like custom controller or like the ones like the Final Fantasy one. I'm still trying to find the Harry Potter one, but the God of War controllers, the Spider-Man controller just showed from years ago. I like those ones, official one. I'm collecting those. These deep, like I just don't see me add that to my collection. And they are already $70. So I'm like, I just don't want that. But I don't know. It looks like weird.
It looks like they're playing the same game as Microsoft because every other time they have like some kind of announcement or showcase. Yeah. We got 16 different colors. We got the Grumbus color and we got
that is perfect.
We got the Prime colors. I said, okay, all right, but we get it. We get it. People love your custom controllers.
Xbox controllers, guys.
You said what now?
Could be all stuck with Xbox controllers.
I got a few right here. So, like,
but hey, Xbox, you know what? Xbox, they may not bring out a new system or a custom system, but they sure the hell gonna sell you a brand new lime green controller.
The only Xbox controller I got is that 20th anniversary one. That's
I got that one. That's a beautiful one.
That's the only one I have. Nice. Is besides the one that came with my system.
They look and feel great. They just suck. The quality is bad. Yeah. It's always
That sounds like a bad date.
All I got is the Series Elite 2. So, but this one's really good though. I really like the build quality on this.
How's the battery life on it?
This is, I think, is up to like 10 or 11 hours. But yeah, this one is over the 10-hour mark. I do know that. So this one will actually last you a good while.
Do you have to put batteries in that one still too?
No, this one it has a. Can I disconnect this? The one thing I will admit.
Oh, he's got the Luigi one there for
the best Switch. Thing about. I can take this out. There we go.
Oh,
the best thing about this controller, like it has a built-in battery. So if you probably can't see it, but there's switches on the back. Yeah. So if you want to charge it, just pop it into this.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't Sony do that instead of
getting a wonky
cable?
Yeah, because I could just sit in here and it's charged. I don't have to do anything else. But with the other one, you have to physically plug it in. I don't know whose idea was to do that, but yeah, the Series Elite 2 is really good.
So my Xbox,
you like your Elite controller, huh?
Oh yeah, I would. I think I mentioned to you guys before. It's my personal favorite controller of all time now.
Okay, that's what's up.
My Xbox Series X is my expensive PlayStation control docking station. Literally, like I set the controller on top of it because that's about all it's good for right now.
Ah, okay, I got you. Well, yeah, it do kind of make sense, especially in using it.
Like here's the Gears 5 controller I got from Xbox.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, when it comes to like custom controllers, I'll probably say Xbox does a better job than Sony. Just
Yeah,
because of how
Xbox.
they look.
You cannot beat Xbox, pause, with the controls and stuff. Their controllers are like a godsend. These controllers are just,
And
you can't touch them.
The fact that they have a creators lab that you can go online even right now and like custom create your own color and stuff like that, that's really dope. And have your gamer tag on it. That's really cool.
I'm looking like, where my 20th anniversary controller go to?
I'm gonna order a purple one and put Great Drink on there and send it to you.
Oh, bro.
Happy holidays, motherfucker.
Yo,
Oh my
get a sticker with his face on it. Put it right on the controller.
Put it right in the center. Oh
Dude,
my
that'd
god.
be sick.
Go back and find an episode where I look so shocked and appalled and have that sitting in the middle of it.
That's so
Well, that-
funny.
I still need to clip that.
That'll be an excellent controller. Great drink. we need to pitch you in to do it.
Y'all gonna petition Xbox to make a great drink
They already
controller
got a great
variation.
controller. I remember I made a Dragon Ball Z one. But speaking of that, did you what's the update on your controller from that guy? PS4 control, PS5 controller.
Oh, you talking about the special one I sent in? I will be getting that back in.
I heard it
Last
took a
week I
month.
talked to him. Yeah, it takes a month. So in about another week and a half.
Okay.
At max. 2 weeks max. No, probably no. Actually, another week. Probably another week.
Which
I
one
can
did you
check it
order?
later. I got the classic PlayStation gray one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
How much you paid?
I paid, if you send him a controller, it's like $125. If
Oh, you
want
want him a controller?
yeah, because if you want a fresh one like the one they got in stock, I think it's like 350, 360 something. But if you send him one of the ones you got,
Mhm.
that cuts off like 60% of the price. So
Oh,
if you,
damn.
because I had the DualSense Edge I sent him, so that was like a $25 premium. So I only spent like 130 or 140.
What,
if
what
you're-
you doing?
It's a guy on Instagram. He does special custom skins for PS5
Oh,
yeah.
controllers.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that the
really
one
good.
you got all the videos? He doing different designs. That
He had a Dragon
they're
Ball
beautiful.
one, a Mortal Kombat one, and I was so tempted to get in the Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero blue one. I know Steve know what I'm talking about. Ooh, that thing bad. Hold on, let me see if I can find it and put it in the chat. Cause
so
Man.
that's who me and Steven need to send the purple Xbox controller to.
oh my goodness, bro.
The Ayo Mega Great Drink
Mhm.
Edition.
And he will definitely be inclined to doing that too. Like what one you want? You want grape drink? Oh, I got you. Send this address.
Yeah, we'll send you in the chat. We'll send it to you. But it's the dude do some dope ass control. I didn't know it's like $300. Or you know what? I saw you can already buy them too. Like it was like 100 or something, like 150, 160, like something he already had ready.
Yeah, because if you buy the premium ones like the Series Elite or the DualSense Edge, yeah, those are the ones that's upwards to like $300 something. But if you buy like the regular ones, that's like for like 160, 170.
Well, that's what's up, man. Like, man, I saw one of his posts. He had like over 100 controllers, but I bet you he like, I just can't believe the craftsmanship and like the colors he does on the controller. Those are dope. I can't wait to see yours because I'm definitely going to order one soon. They haven't yet. I've been buying other stuff, but yeah, because his Spider-Man 2 controller looks so much better than Sony's.
Yeah, and then he has I'm looking at it right now. I'm about to put it in the group, but he has a Batman, a black and red Batman one, the Spider-Man one.
Put it in the private chat, then I'll put it up on everybody's stuff so we can check this out, and we can just tell him y'all send him. He not paying us for this. We just when we find dope creators, like, hey, shout them out, man.
Yeah, because you can tell like the craftsmanship on him. You can tell like, he crafts these with patience and love and care.
All right, guys. So here it is. This is what we're going to talk about here. What is it? Right here. It's called Lod's Mods. Right here, as y'all can see it. Lod's Mods. So here's some of the controllers. Look at this stuff. Look at this Batman controller. Can't do it because I'm not logged in. But if you go there,
Spider-Man one looks better than the Sony.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Like the Spider-Man ones, it puts the official Sony ones a shame. In all honesty,
it does, though.
Absolute shame. Yeah.
Like I need a full screen this joker. Look at this. Hold on, there we go. Look at this, y'all. Look at these controls. Look at this Dragon Ball Z one right here.
Go down a little further. He has a PS3, a new PS3 themed one.
Oh, I can't.
That one looks really nice.
I gotta log in, but
Oh dang!
I'm just, you gotta go. Matter of fact, go look at this right here. Look at this. Look at the Spider-Man. He does face plates also.
Oh, the plates, even those look awesome.
yeah, look
compared
better.
to-
Yeah, it does. They can arguably be better. Yes, they do.
My son wanted those plates, and they
And let's
sold
go to
out.
his website. Let's go to his website real quick.
And what I really love about his designs, he has a matte finish or a glossy finish. And I got the matte finish, but I was deliberating for at least like an hour if I wanted the matte or the glossy finish because they depending on which one you get,
So here's
they
his
look
website right here.
they look really good.
Laza Mods. Look at these dang controls. Goodness gracious. These things are beautiful. Look at PS5, Edge controllers, Xbox. He does Xbox too.
PlayStation, Xbox.
So the PS5 controllers, they're genuine. Oh my gosh.
The
Look at
Dragon
these.
Ball Z one looks cool.
Yeah, look at the Dragon Ball Z.
That
So
one does look cool.
you choose your product. So if I want a matte finish or a high gloss, pearl or metallic. So you get a look at that. Wow. Choose your button finish, add your name controller. You can add grape drink to it, you know.
Oh my god, bro. This vitriolic
Okay, look, the
slander here, bro.
That one is
fire.
sick looking.
Yeah, that's the one that I got. That's
$148, $148. That's nice.
Mhm.
And then you can do 4 payments on it. So y'all,
Yep.
hey,
And also remember, like that's only if you just want a new controller from him. If you send yours in, you probably
here
gonna
it
be
is,
paying
right
about
here.
50
Look at
bucks.
this.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh, I'm just now. I'm just now seeing that one. That's insane.
That's $200. I might get
Ooh.
that. I might have gonna order that in a minute. Look at that. I might get 2 of these controllers, man. That is like just nice.
That one looks nicer than the one Sony put out. Ooh,
I know,
look at that
right?
other one, the
Mhm.
metallic
It's-
one next to it. Yeah, that limited edition.
It's sold out though. Look.
Yeah, some of these Spider-Man, some of these are new. Like ones he just added, because I
Look
don't
at the
remember
Venom
seeing that
one?
Venom
Yeah,
one.
the
That
Venom
Venom
one
one.
looks pretty sick looking too. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we need. I'm gonna put this in the chat, y'all. I'm gonna put his website in the
Batman
chat.
one look nice too.
if anybody's looking for special controllers, is like I ain't telling you what you do with your money, but honestly, I'll probably save more just to have him do one of these.
Oh,
because
look at the
these are
Fortnite
amazing.
one. My son would
Oh,
like that
wow.
one.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The Fortnite one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the purple and blue one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd like that one.
That's nice too.
He's
How much is
watching
that?
right now. He's
168?
gonna be telling me he wants it. I bet
Look.
you anything.
And you can get a matte finish, a high gloss, pearl finish, metallic finish.
I'll show
Oh
them the
my
Mortal
God.
Kombat ones real quick. It was
Okay.
just below that one. Those
Oh
two,
yeah, the Mortal Kombat one looks pretty
ooh,
cool.
boy,
Ooh.
those are beautiful.
That's
Damn, those are
Sub-Zero.
beautiful.
Oh, that is
Mhm.
nice.
That one's cold.
That's
Pun
But you know what? That
intended, bro. Boy,
Gotham
shit's
Knights
cold.
one looks pretty cool too.
Look at this right here. Look how that. Oh my gosh. Look at the buttons. The
Mhm.
buttons are even customizable. What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh
All
my
right, so like if you
Wow.
send him a controller, what's the
Mhm.
cost on?
The cost, well, I paid if you're using a regular controller, like a regular PS5, do
Look
Yeah,
at that.
regular
Wow.
regular PS5.
that will probably run you around like maybe $80. Probably it's gonna be under $100. I do know that.
Okay,
If you send them
okay.
with your controller. Now, if you buy one directly from him, the prices that's listed,
That's
like
it.
what Steve is scrolling, yeah, like the Last of Us, the 178,
Oh, look
the
at
Retro
this one.
Spider-Man. That's if you get one that he already has in stock. He just customizes and send you out.
That's actually not a bad price though, because
It's not.
It's not a bad price.
That's what
I
the-
hate it.
that's what it costs.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's basically like $100.
Spider
yeah.
Gwen one's cool looking.
Yeah, Spider Gwen is cool.
'Cause
Dang.
you think about it, like
Ooh.
there's not too many people who have controllers like this. That's
No.
why like Iron Man, all this stuff.
Okay, let's be fair. Let's look at the Xbox.
Yeah.
too.
Well,
Mhm.
let's be stupid too. Like, does he have like any kind of warranty on it? Like, does it rub off over time or?
Yeah, from what was specified to me when I sent off the emails and everything, when he was messaging back and forth, it comes with a lifetime warranty of the controller.
Wow.
So
Wow.
if it like scuffs or anything like that, or I would assume like since the process that he's using is gonna stick, but if it scuffs or anything like that, rubs off, then I just send it back and then he replaces it.
That's pretty sweet.
He says
Mhm.
send in services. So guys, if y'all do send in, make sure y'all tell him that we shout him out here and stuff. Just because you want to shout out people in the community and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
easy.
he's literally doing God's work with those PlayStation controllers, man. Like that's
Yes,
like
man.
is
Oh
I'm telling
my
you, man. Like
God.
save your money. Send in one of yours that you got, or just buy one from him because the quality of it, you just saw it right there. The quality.
Plus,
Yeah,
if you
what's
tell him iOmega sent you, he may do the purple drink.
Oh man, don't
And
don't even send this episode to him, man. 'Cause
he'll
all
brand
worried,
it.
like-
He'll brand it right after. He'll say, "Get your mega controller, the purple drink version."
It's gonna be called "Hey Yo Grape Drink." Like, man,
Hey yo,
Hey yo,
I like
I'm
that.
definitely gonna
Hey,
ask him to do
hey,
it.
yo.
Though.
I'm getting me something. I'm gonna get at least about 2 of these controllers. Man, these things are nice though. The ones he built, like, I like this. I want to say, like, if I sent one in, I wouldn't know what to do. But the ones he have is like, oh, I would do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so. Ooh, he got a retro PS2 one.
Oh, you mean like if you want like a special design that he doesn't have on that site? I'm pretty sure he would do something like that.
Yeah, he
I'm
probably
pretty
do
sure
something, but I wouldn't know what to put on there. You know, like
I would like to get my logo on.
I was just gonna say when you put Mr. Right Way on it.
but I need a new logo. I mean, I haven't really the logo y'all see right here. It's cool, but I don't know what I want to put. Man, that'd be nice. I ain't gonna lie, that'd be
Would
nice.
you want to get like a wrestling theme one or something like that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't know. I'm not.
Oh,
like,
right.
I just wouldn't know. It's like because I would want so many different options, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because but all of these right here is everything I love, like Dragon Ball.
I
PlayStation
got it.
1.
I have the perfect one he could do for you.
Don't you start the fruit pill? Shut up. All right, here you go.
Yeah.
He's
There's a
doing the
box
dumb
of fruity
jokes.
pebbles on there, both cocoa and fruity.
I guess I'll be
Perfect.
Coco and you be Fruity, right?
Listen, it's perfect.
You know what I want to do?
What's
I'm gonna
that?
Get an Xbox and a PS5 one made with
Mhm.
Super Mario on there,
That'd be nice. No, seriously, that probably would be dope though, for real.
just to go against the grain. Somebody pick up a PlayStation.
But you know what?
controller
You know
with
what? Hey, the Xbox. Won't you do the Xbox like a Yoshi one since Xbox used green
Mario.
or
the logo
Luigi? Yeah, and then like the PlayStation Mario. You know?
like that.
Yeah.
Rocket.
Or do you know what I would say? I would do like a pink Kirby one.
Yeah, have you seen some of those
Oh,
rock
hot
candy?
pink one.
Like I'm
Mhm.
starting to get into collecting those.
You
controllers.
like the? You know what? You one of the few collectors that like the rock candy controllers though. A lot of people
Man,
don't.
they look so good. It's so many for the Switch, like the Kirby one, the Pokemon. So it's a ton of them. They look
Yeah.
really
Terry's
good.
got a great question in there because I do get thrown off. I can't look at X, A, Y. Like my son will be like, "Oh, hit the Y button," and I'm like looking down at it. But if
Oh yeah,
if
between
I just know
Xbox
that the Y is
and
at the top,
No, I'm so my mind is so like I already know. They might say something different, but they all work the same.
right,
So,
right. It's muscle memory. But if you're saying to me like, "Oh, you hit X, Y," like I have to think about it rather
Yeah.
than
yeah,
rather than
mhm.
just like the top two. Oh, okay, I know what those are. You know, like
yeah,
it does throw you for a little.
yeah, that mainly happens when I switch from my Switch Pro controller and my Xbox controller because it's just they just swap the different letters around. That's about it. But
Right.
it mostly just happens with that way. Well, PlayStation is just shape, so that's very easy to remember. But with Xbox and but with Xbox and Nintendo, it's literally A, B, X, Y. It's just different
But
orientation.
if you customize it, like say for PlayStation, just because certain things are easier to reach on certain buttons, and you
yeah.
go to the Xbox controller, you're like, ah, crap, what button is it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, you do.
It's one of those things. So yeah, I'm with Terry on that. I do get thrown off.
So the last thing on the PlayStation that we're going to talk about that was really positive. Final Fantasy was a Rebirth, and
Rebirth.
it's coming
That
out.
thing looking sexy.
Boy, that $350 Sephiroth statue, man. I
Or some
want it,
people was calling him Daddy Steph. I said, man, okay. Bro, y'all-
but it's
I got
coming
it.
out. It's Paul's coming out. Paul, February 29th, 2024, on 2 discs, not an installed disc, but 2 freaking discs. Oh my goodness, y'all.
That's a
Ooh.
throwback.
Well, I know, right?
Wait a second. You say that's the last one worth talking about?
Well, I'm just saying, like on this right here, this good. We talked about Spider-Man. We talked about in Final Fantasy.
You didn't talk about Resident Evil.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Let's come back to that.
Look,
Resident
we can
Evil,
come back to it, but I just wanted
Well,
to make
yeah,
sure that
Resident
we like.
separate ways in the VR mode. I mean,
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
okay. I mean, separate
All right.
ways on it was going to be a good, and also too, like, sorry, Resident Evil fans, yes, but Resident Evil, they're coming out with 3 things: separate ways, the VR mode, and also too Resident Evil, as a Survivor or whatever that online game that's coming up is going to be updated soon. So yeah, the VR mode, I ain't messing with that. I already played that. No, hell no,
You
no,
played
no,
seven.
it's-
You played
it's-
7 in VR.
no.
I'm sorry. You didn't like it.
Dude, the VR mode on 7 scared G. Oh my god, I don't want to pee to myself. I'm telling you, that stuff is scary.
He ain't lying.
Man, it's scary because it's like the 3D audio. You feel like somebody coming behind you, and then they'll ruin it. Like and they be like, wow, oh no, I'm not having a heart attack playing a VR game. I'm not having a heart attack. I am not doing it.
On
No,
the first
you know,
VR,
you're-
was that Biohazard?
yeah, but
Biohazard, yep.
Yeah,
Well, no,
yeah.
the
That
VR
was
mode.
cool.
If you brave, play the VR mode on the first PlayStation VR. Man,
When the lady
Ooh.
jumps, when the lady comes through the attic at you with the chainsaw and she's like right here,
yes,
you'll know exactly what Steve's talking about.
it's scary. I mean, for real, I threw that. I like no, no. I'm not doing that.
I think the part that got me
it's
was
scary.
I think
And
the part
I
that got
already don't like scary games. Like I used to like scary games, but I guess I got older. I don't like scary games no more. But it's whoo, my goodness, you get your heart racing.
I think the part that got me is the part where they're sitting at the table and you're forced to sit there and watch them eat all that stuff. And you can like look around. And it's like, all right, you know what? It ain't scary, but the fact that I can like, it looks like I'm there at the table with them. That was enough for me. That was
Yep.
more than enough
Yeah,
for me.
if you're not in this, you can play the game without the VR. It's like easy to get through, but when you put a VR and you feel like you're there, it's a whole new ball of wax, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you
I-
home by yourself too. And you start hearing shit like, oh,
Mhm.
But see, now you guys were talking about Final Fantasy. I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan, but I was excited for Avatar. Like I got that pre-ordered.
Oh,
Like-
Lands of Pandora. The one
Yeah,
from,
Avatar
yeah.
looks pretty sick.
and then the new Tales of Arise are coming out. So
I'm actually excited for that, but I am very confused because that game came out in 2021. So I don't know why it's taking them 2 years to release DLC for that. So I will have to relearn the game again. I am excited for it though.
But what about
We'll see.
Helldivers 2? This looks dumb.
I played the first one, but the first one it did not play like that. It was more like a top-down game. I think this was more third person.
Mhm.
So it's like it's almost like it's a different genre this time around. I mean, it looked all right, but it was reminding me of games like The Division and Destiny. That's
Yeah.
that's the feeling I was got.
You know what I
two,
thought that
two
game
games I'm not
was?
very big fans of.
You know what I
What's that?
thought that game was when they first put it on there? I thought it was they were doing a new Star Wars series, the Boba Fett series.
You know what? It's because that Desert Planet they was all right.
Dude, the
They all
first
did-
30
yeah, they-
seconds of it,
mhm.
I thought they were either going to call it the Mandalorian or they were going to say, because I didn't register with me right away, and I was going, they're doing a Boba Fett series? No way.
And it didn't help that.
Thanks for becoming a member, MT Belly. Thank
Oh,
you.
shout out.
Thank
it didn't
you,
help.
man.
It didn't help that the characters had like capes on and stuff, too.
Right?
That kind of gave it like that Star Wars veneer. It's like, yeah, I can see exactly what you said that.
I was sitting there and I'm like, I was getting excited, and then when they said what it was, I was like, oh.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. Tomorrow, everybody
Yeah, happy
in the
birthday.
chat, hey, everybody in the chat,
Oh,
happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
MT Belly. Tell him happy birthday. Shout out in the chat. Put him.
Birthday.
Another
Yeah,
year
happy
older,
birthday.
another year wiser. Shout
I
out
know,
to
right?
you, man.
Happy birthday to you, brother.
Mhm. It's always a
Enjoy
blessing
your
another year.
birthday. What are you going to do for your birthday tomorrow? Make sure you go out and game hunt. Get you some good games. Get you some good cake. Go get some just have fun, but relax. And make sure you do it the right way too.
Gotta go the right way.
Do it the right way. Yeah,
Do it
man.
the
but
right way.
let's talk about Final Fantasy. We talked about all of the crap. Let's talk about Final Fantasy Rebirth coming out in February, baby. Oh, I can't wait.
Right around the corner.
Man, but this okay. So what they're doing with the Final Fantasy series, we got what was the first one called?
Remake.
Remake,
Mhm.
Rebirth. What's the other one gonna be called? Redestruct. I don't know. But it's so,
Restroke. Like
Restroke.
Final Fantasy Restroke.
I think it was named after you. It starts with Re, ends with Tard.
Oh my god.
that was a good one. That was a good one, you asshole. That was a good one.
Wait.
Final
It
Fantasy
could have been
VII.
Re. It could have been also named after him. Reject.
Okay, stop it. You got one good one. There you go. No, stop it. Stop it.
Haters gonna hate.
But no, it's gonna be really big, man. this one I'm kind of excited for because Sephiroth has a really you can like play with him a little while, even better. You know, he has like a more expanded story. You know what? I really do think they're gonna do some retcons on this game.
Oh, they already did with the first one. I'm not gonna spoil it. Anybody who played it, but yeah, they already.
Well, I'm talking about like
if you beat the first one, yeah, you already know.
But yeah, but like, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think Cloud gonna die in this one.
Honestly, I can probably see that because how remake was, that was what the title was insisting. That was a remake and a sequel at the same time with Final Fantasy VII.
Mm-hmm.
So if you played the original one, I can see why you probably think that because they went against the grain.
Happy Wedding Anniversary. 12 years. Goodness gracious. 12 years. Good job. Protect your wife, brother. Well,
shout out.
If Cloud dies and Ares don't, if they switch places, oh my gosh. I mean,
because with a certain character being alive at the end of the 7 remake,
yeah,
they probably might do that honestly. Because I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that because I mean, it's
that was supposed to be
like
at first, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be there, but oh my goodness, though, man, that'd be
one hell of a plot twist, especially
if
for
Cloud,
a long-time Final Fantasy fan.
If Cloud dies, it's gonna be having the same effect on me when Ares got killed. Because I never saw nothing like that in the game. It got attached to a character, and I was like, I just turned the game off. I was like sad for the rest of the day. Like, God dang, Sephiroth just like just took her out. And it was like,
I think that'd be even worse because that's like. Because as the main character, you got like plot armor just baked into you. So for something like that to happen, especially during the second game, we're not even gonna do 3. So it's up in the air at this point.
And then it's gonna be another 3-4 years for the game come out. So it's gonna be like, oh my goodness, what if they doing the Star Wars thing? What they going to?
I knew what you're talking about. You mean
like second Star Wars movie? You know, like second Star Wars movie. You know, the Empire won and all that kind of stuff. So what if they doing that? Like, you know,
what if they do it to where I guess like the main character dies off in this one, and then you kind of play as I guess what the other character we was talking about, and then Sephiroth in the third one. Is that what you're kind of alluding to?
Yeah, like it's just like, you know, the Return of the Jedi, you know, like the Empire Strikes Back, you know, like that kind of like, you know, plot twisted like that, you know, like because the second Star Wars movie, you know, the Empire won and stuff, and then you waiting forever, like what's going on? That back in the day, you know, like oh my goodness, like the bad guys won, so instead of Ares. Oh man, I don't even know. That's emotional.
Yeah, I would say
that's gonna be emotional for real for a lot of folks.
What they did with remake, because that's definitely a possibility. Because at this point, we don't know what the hell they're doing because they're taking a lot of elements from the original Final Fantasy VII game, but they're doing a lot of different things to where it's not even the same thing anymore. So at this point, it can. At this point, anybody can get cut, anybody can get bodied. So I'm here for it though, because that makes it to where you can't predict what's gonna happen. And I'm here for all that. Love it. Man,
I think it's gonna happen, but man, do you want it to happen when if say that does happen, you'd be like, oh man, it actually did happen, or it, you know, something's got to be different because they can't fit all that game on one disc, right? It's so big they had to split up in 3 parts, so they know what they're doing. When they first did, it's like, why are they doing this? But now it's a vision, like it's an episodic, and the episodic is kind of going like Star Wars, maybe.
Right.
I can see like that Star Wars connection. I don't know. But it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful game. You know,
honestly, I like Zack more as a main character than Cloud. So I don't know. Like it could go that way. It definitely could go that way.
So what do y'all give the direct? Well, I know most of y'all gonna think, but the PlayStation Direct, the grades, I give it a C. Also, I give this a C.
For me, it's a C minus. Minus, like, well, yeah, like Final Fantasy VII, that was really good. But again, we already saw that. We already know that's going to be about. Spider-Man, even though they went very in depth with that, I'm glad they showed it. But at the same time, that's like this third showing. By the time they showed the second showing, I already knew that's the day one by, so they really didn't have to show too much anyway. And the Tales of Rise DLC, that's pretty much the only 3 takeaways that I got from it. So not terrible, but
you know, Tifa might die. Well, Tifa might die. Anybody's up to get cut. You know, it's like
yep, anybody could be up on the chopping block.
Ooh, I mean,
Yeah, literally.
I don't think Tifa would be as much of an impact if Cloud got killed.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of people don't like Tifa. Be honest, a lot of people don't
Yeah,
like her. Be like, oh, good, she gone. Aries should have lived because Aries, everybody loves her, but Cloud, they switch places. Ooh, because like I said, people do say could this be a alternative timeline, and a lot of people are saying that too. It's weird. I'm glad they're doing this different. It's not like the same cookie cutter game, because a lot of people who grew up with it played it, but like, oh, they're doing this, and they spend a lot of time here in different parts. You know, you play the first part, you see where they spend a lot more time and like fleshing out the story of these different areas in the game and stuff. I don't want to ruin it because you still can play it and still be great. But Steve, what do you think?
I'm
PlayStation Direct. I know what you gonna give it.
So I'll explain it though. I'm gonna give it a D, and the main reason I'm gonna give it a D is because I thought it would just look like it was slapped together. It just
okay, a D.
yeah, a D with that. I wouldn't say the game lineup was a D. I would say that more like a C plus, but a D all around. Like you said earlier in the podcast here, you said, you know, it was like Nintendo's doing it, so we got to throw something together to do it, and that's what it looked like. It didn't live up to, in my opinion, Sony's caliber. I felt like we all got robbed with it, right?
That makes sense. Steve gave the D, so I appreciate that. He gave the D. Actually, I switched mine too. I'm gonna give it the D too. I'm gonna give I'm just gonna go ahead and D minus. I'm gonna give it the D minus. There we go.
D minus.
Oh, actually, no. That's probably being too sus. D plus. There we go.
Yeah.
D plus. Yeah, Marvel said it down there. Yeah, D plus for PlayStation and C plus for Nintendo. That sounds.
I think right. Nintendo was a little bit better.
Nintendo.
Yeah, I think Nintendo was like in the B, but.
All right, so what about you, Marcus? What do you think?
I'll give it a D for damn.
Damn. I need to add that. Damn.
No, I feel like just the presentation, like you said, it was just thrown together, and they shouldn't have never started. Although for comic relief, starting with Baby Steps was brilliant. But just like
the sad part, dude, is they were serious about that.
Yeah, it's like you like, what the hell is this?
Oh, this is gonna be so invigorating. I can't wait to see their faces. Hell, invigorated, all right. Like, what the fuck? Invigorating enough to turn that shit off. Like
that was a bad idea, man. They definitely rushed to do that, and I don't know why. They didn't have to do that.
No, they did. That was a dumbass game.
If they would have saved it till today, I think, yeah, or if they would have actually put it out today or even Monday.
No, they didn't put this. Baby Steps should even. That's
oh no! I don't mean Baby Steps. I'm talking about the.
Like the state of play. Okay,
yeah, state of play. If they would have put it out like today and not did it the same day and actually took the time to polish it, I think we'd all agree it'd probably be around a B if they did it.
If they didn't, it was like, it did like, all right, you forgot your homework assignment, and this PlayStation like, I gotta get this in.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, I think it's safe to say everybody agrees that Baby Steps is a day one pickup. Right?
That was a dog ate my homework one.
That is
I feel like that caught my eye more than anything. I can't wait for
day. I will play it on Xbox Game Pass. That is what that told me.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I'm not paying $70 for that. AEW got me on $70. I ain't gonna get.
Well, you know what? Hey, AEW for being another promotional game is actually good. Just they download. I mean, not downloads, but they're like DLC is stupid. I ain't finna pay like $11 for getting these stuff.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's a $30 game that they charged me $70 for.
It should have been a $45. It should have been a $40 game.
$40. Yeah, I can see $40.
It should have been a $40.
Not $70.
No, not 70.
Ooh, 70, damn.
But I did get it free, so I can't complain. But I do. I hear everybody. No, seriously, yeah. But it's still fun. It still runs. It's still the best wrestling game on the Switch. It still runs really good.
It's the only wrestling game.
Because there's only one other one, and that game is going to be expensive.
No, there's some more wrestling games on the Switch.
Is there?
Yeah. Some more wrestling.
Well,
games.
yeah, like. Yeah,
but
I know WWE was like 2K19 or something.
Was it 17? 18? Yeah.
18,
yeah. And that game like
which that's gonna be expensive.
Yeah. Because
telling you, better get that game.
but you know what though, if I don't think the next Nintendo system is going to be the backwards compatible, but if it does, and say if you can put your old Switch games and they run better, everybody gonna try to get that game too. You know,
I'm gonna go
That
on a
would
limb,
be-
and I'm gonna
yeah.
agree with you on that, because if you have something programmed at a certain resolution and you upscale it, that's all you're doing is upscaling it. You're not getting better quality.
but what if the Nintendo put some? This is my imagination. Like every Switch game got this like chip inside that unlocks, and you put something else different. You know, like it unlocks some better stuff. You know, I don't know.
Nintendo's got you buying Mario Brothers 100 times. You don't think they're gonna make you buy it 101 times when they bring
Oh
the
yeah,
Switch
yeah,
out?
most definitely.
Mhm.
And I be smiling every
Come on,
time I
man.
buy it.
But
But here
let's
you go,
not
Nintendo.
compare. Let's not compare WWE 2K18 to Super Mario. Come on, that's a low blow.
No, but am I right though? Like with the new Switch, they're gonna want you to buy all new Zelda, all new Mario, all new Kirby. They ain't gonna say, "Oh, you can bring your whole collection with you."
Yep, it's like you want to come
Yeah,
into
it
the
ain't
new
gonna be like that.
ecosystem.
They'll remaster it first.
Like, you wanna-
See, there you go. They're gonna charge you.
Like you want to come into our new to the new ecosystem with your old stuff. Like y'all want to be. I catch y'all having fun. Like that's Nintendo's attitude. I catch y'all having fun. You got to pay for that.
Ah,
Oh,
that's
you gotta
funny.
pay.
Are you having fun? Not tonight. Now, feet on my couch.
But I can't be having fun for free. Like no.
But I think you're right. I think it'll be backwards compatible. Like you'll be able to take your Switch games and like what Sony does, where you can play PS4 or PS3 games on it.
Mhm.
I do think that'll happen, but I don't think you're gonna get any upscaling anything that comes out. There's gonna be different versions of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm keeping my expectations low because I'm not gonna get me butthurt and be mad. Nintendo said they didn't say nothing. So I'm, nuh-uh. So let's move on to this right here. Okay, so Square Enix, they loses over $2 billion
$2 billion.
after Final Fantasy 16 launches. What in the heck is going on, Megan? You brought this up. You want to talk about it? Take this over, my friend. What is going on? Tell the audience.
Yeah, well, I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to what Square Enix has been up to these past 4 or 5 years, but their last 2 major games that came out, well, 3 major games. You had Forspoken. We know how that turned out.
Yeah, I hated it for that.
A lot of games that came out last year that they didn't promote, that they did not promote worth a damn. So there was a new Star Ocean game. There was a Tactics Ogre game, like a whole bunch of remakes, remasters. They pretty much swept those on the rug. It was, they released it and that was it. Didn't give it no time of day to shine, any of that stuff. And then one of their biggest bombs in the past, like almost a decade, was remember Balan Wonderworld?
Oh, God.
There was that got
Wait
good,
a minute.
that got good old daddy son and creator locked up.
Wait a minute. They're sponsored for that? Balan?
Yeah, they sponsored that.
Oh shoot, I didn't know that.
Yep, the Balan company was at that time was under Square Enix, but yeah, that one and that god awful Avengers game that came out. That
Oh my God. Dynamics.
yeah, that was Crystal Dynamics, but that was published by Square Enix. Because remember, Square Enix, they owned them at that time the game came out. So that was under their umbrella.
Sold off. The Crystal Dynamics just got sold off.
Yeah, they got sold off to Embracer Group, and I'm about to come back around to that. So after Final Fantasy 16 came out, for some reason, Square Enix had the impression that Final Fantasy 16 was going to recoup for every single game that I just told you about that failed. So it was supposed to recoup for Forspoken, that god awful Avengers game, Balan Wonderworld. They thought it was going to recoup all that stuff.
Oh my God.
And everybody in here knows what Final Fantasy is, but it has never really been like a top seller like that. So when it came out, it still did very well, but not enough to compensate for those titles that came out. And so now it's just, Square Enix just sitting there with egg on their face, and honestly, that's very unfair for the developers that made 16, because I can tell they put a lot of heart and work into that. But trying to rely solely on that one title to pull you out from the hole like that, it can't work that way, man. Like they've been doing a lot of sketchy things these last couple of years. Because remember, like what Steve was saying, they sold off Crystal Dynamics and all of their Western divisions over to Embracer Group, just so they can use all of that money that they sold it off to. I think they sold it for like 500 or 600 million. They used all that to invest into NFTs. That's what they did.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I
so
remember that.
yeah, so I'm like, all right. So y'all sold off.
Oh
gosh.
gosh.
I got rid of the Tomb Raider license, the Hitman license. I think they still had that, and like a slew of other stuff that was under Crystal Dynamics, just so they can sell you a Daddy Sephiroth NFT down the line. Like that's the company we're talking about.
Hey,
Mine-
Avengers $2.99 on Steam right now and the PS Store.
There you go. See, they're trying to make 16 be like this holier than thou game, which it clearly wasn't going to be. And this is a little side note. Back in 2013, when the Tomb Raider remake came out,
My camera going
They-
crazy. Y'all see that?
oh yeah, you gotta.
It's gotta cool down. What? Golly.
Well, I always knew he was in the dark.
Oh, shut up. What happened
The
to
temperature running hot.
you
Getting
know,
It's like,
pissed off
blackout
about that,
time. Blackout
that,
time.
that
And
state of
this,
decay
ladies
they
and
had
gentlemen,
yesterday.
is why you don't use a DSLR when you're doing broadcasting live on the internet for longer than 20 minutes.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know those things be running hot though.
Yeah, I guess I need to invest in another camera.
It's not like somebody didn't send him a $2,000 camera that
I gotta set it
yet
up.
to
Shut
set up.
up.
He hasn't read the instruction manual on it.
Hey, I appreciate you showing the love, Mr. Right Way, by putting a profile picture of me on the other side as well.
Oh my god. Hot darkness, everybody.
Where? What you talking about?
Right over his head. Mega got it.
Yeah, you get
Make it
darkness,
guys.
everybody. It
Oh.
went black. Darkness,
Oh.
darkness, darkness
Darkness.
is spreading everyone.
Okay, I'm still like, okay, Steve. I told your fruity pebble looking self that come help me get up out of the box. Yeah, I need to set it up.
All right. This week, you let me know when you're available. I'll get on and
We'll do it
I'll
Monday.
hold your hand. We'll eat fruity
We'll do
pebbles.
Monday or
and I'll walk
Tuesday.
you through it.
And y'all
All
gonna
right,
play
cool.
baby steps while y'all set it up.
I know. I'm be like,
Play
Okay, Steve, plug this wire into that wire.
Oh, shut up. Is it Mac compatible?
Yes, it's back.
Okay.
Dude, all you have to do is plug it into your network, man. Come on.
Oh, well, okay. Plug in your network. Shut up. All right.
Plug it into your network. Download a free program. Boom, instant. Same way I'm bringing it in.
Shut. That's why you got glasses on, your old looking stuff.
Hey, I felt left out, and then my eyes started bothering
Oh,
blue light. So
and
Yeah, it's
also,
funny. We all
hey,
got
congratulations to Steve, y'all. If y'all didn't know, he got a new little one on. He got a new player 3 on the way. So
I
Oh,
do.
congratulations.
I
Congratulations,
do.
man.
I was almost complete. I had a 15 and 11 year there. See,
there,
look,
Battery
there.
exhausted.
He's exhausted. You see that? Even his battery is exhausted from listening to him.
How much work you be putting on that battery, man? Like, pause, bro.
There's a thing called an AC adapter.
shut up. My batteries are just dead.
It says, Steve, I'm exhausted. Like, stop.
But yeah, so
Y'all can hear y'all still can hear me though. But
Yeah, we
Steve,
can still
Yeah.
hear you. Yeah.
at 44, I get to start all over again with I have a 15, an 11,
I got 96%
and
on
now
this.
I'll be back to a baby again.
Wow.
So,
Oh, nice.
so, new
Hey.
game, so new game plus got you.
Yeah, pretty much.
But what?
I ain't got a kid, but I understand. Hey, go ahead, man. That's what's awesome, man. Good. Congratulations, brother.
Hey, definitely.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
But that's why I haven't been on the well, not because of the baby. I haven't been on this show because my daughter every Friday night she's in the band. She plays, so we do the Friday night under the lights, man. Football games every Friday night. So,
I'm
except for
gonna turn
next
my lights
week.
down a little bit. There you go. It does get a little hot with these lights over here, though. Like, I have been wanting to move. All right, so
Get
I'm
some
gonna try-
LEDs.
yeah, I do have LEDs, but like the steam lights I got right here. But going to that camera, I'm gonna need to hook the camera so you can see. But I always use this just to film my intro, outros, and different stuff like that. But yeah, I do know that's why I got like 4 or 5 batteries over here in case stuff go down. But I never saw it get that hot before. Like it is kind of hot, so it might go out again. It is hot.
Get your Logitech, man. Call it a day.
No, because you had a problem with your Logitech, with that thing being
Oh, no. This Logitech been solid since what, 4
Solid.
5 years ago.
The dude,
I
this
may
dude,
upgrade this one. This is the 920. I may upgrade to the 4K.
he got a $2,000 camera sitting there in a box that he's doing nothing with.
I'm gonna do something.
Don't let
with
him play you.
Shut up.
Come on,
Y'all
man.
play.
I gotta get it done. Seriously though. I'm gonna do it this week. We're gonna do it Monday.
You'll be happy because seriously, then when you get up and walk to your shelf to show somebody on the podcast like a game, it will then track you to the shelf.
Okay.
Show it, and then you come sit back down, and it follows you back to your chair.
It's like that 360 instant link that I'm getting pretty soon. So that's one that tracks and everything.
Well, we appreciate you the company to send it out and everything. We really appreciate that. Donate to the channel. Definitely going to do it.
You know he's a fruity pebble.
But also too, I've been traveling a lot too. Oh my goodness, this year. Thank God for traveling, but yeah, I've been traveling a lot. Like the day I didn't put a Friday video out today. I'm just doing this, but yeah. Whew.
Yeah, we got trade shows. You and me 2 weeks.
And this is like I say, this first time y'all actually kind of doing a show together. Marcus, he's gonna be there. So
oh sweet.
Yeah, so this is Marcus right here.
Well, yeah. So I was talking to Steve today. I called him and I was like, dude, I have no idea who's who in the chat room. Like I know some of the guys, but I'm like, all I see is numbers.
Oh, so you just say you
so
get like
no
under in the
Marcus
numbers.
Was talking. I had no idea who was talking.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
I said I was the black guy.
all I see when Steve talks, Steve just says Steve Wright. But I didn't have nothing else. That's why we're all today.
Well, you stupid. I'm the black guy. Excuse me? Like what?
Like it's like 4 black guys in this group, dummy.
But if you go to my YouTube and watch the short from today, I should take a look at all the gear that we're bringing. I'm bringing that to Cleveland, and then I'm going to bring it to Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah. Hey, like I said,
there's a ton of gear coming.
And also, too, y'all, I will be, me, Steve, and Video Game Voter will be in Pittsburgh at the end of the month. What is it? September 20th.
September 30th and October 1st.
Yep. Through the October 3rd. Yeah. I got so many dates. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing one of those days. I'm gonna be doing a live podcast that day. So Steve is gonna have produced it, but we're gonna have guests and stuff. It's gonna be just chilling out doing something. It's gonna be pretty fun. So if y'all out, come out, check it out. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good.
Like John Riggs, we'll probably have a bunch of people on with us.
Yep, it's gonna be fun. What is going on in the background of my TV? I can't have that because you know how YouTube be, boy.
Oh, you trying to stream people watching the show? Oh no, we can't have that.
I know, right? I think it actually turned on because what's a good thing about the Apple TV, if you hit something on this TV, it goes straight to it. I had my PlayStation on there, so I guess they turned off.
He just don't want us to see what he's watching afterwards.
I ain't watching that after. I got my lady enough to watch that.
Mr. Right Way After Dark.
On your couch.
We'll be
on your couch.
I don't know. Video Game Voter, are you going to Torg? I'm planning on going out to Torg as well.
That's a far away from here.
Oh yeah, that's Columbus.
I mean, I would have. The next one I'm looking forward to, which I highly recommend, is out this way.
Daryl be there too.
That registration is
wait, what is it?
Super Magfest. They have different ones. They have one out in California called MagWest. Okay. I believe they have another one, but the biggest one is in DC at the beginning of the year.
I didn't catch. He says getting hot pause.
So they started registration already for that, and that's like the second week in January.
And that's in what, Maryland?
In down in DC.
Oh, DC. Yeah, that would be a haul. That would be a haul for me.
Yeah, pretty much for me to kind of go out there.
Yeah, that's so. I get that. I've been mainly trying to do local ones here in Ohio, just to or Western PA.
But Steve, this is the first time kind of doing like the convention circuit and stuff, so it's good.
Yeah, I've only did it in the broadcast and tech space. Like I've gone out to CES and NAB and all the stuff in Vegas.
Oh, I love to go to CES.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey,
that's part of the bucket list.
Speaking of tech, let's do a little small.
Oh, here we go with the
tech. Here we go. Yeah. All right. So the iPhone 15 is coming out next week, guys. Pre-orders went down tonight, or not tonight, this morning
at 3 a.m. because
that's coming out that soon.
Like that. Pre-order started today. It'll be out next week to pick up. I'm still debating on if I'm going to pick up the new 15 Pro Max, because the 15 Pro Max, you know, all the 15s have USB-C, but the USB-C on the 15 Pro Max can do 3.0, USB 3.0, and also you can like put an extra like hard drive on that. You can, because I do everything on my phone now. Like I film on my phone, and it's so great, and I take a lot of pictures on my phone, so I really do use my iPhone. But the 14 has been just trash for me. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm order. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get it right now. But
I think it's
the
the
whole
operator.
But the whole thing right now is people talking. Shut up. No, it actually froze up on me. It froze on me in my lane. Like, what's going on? It just froze. It just stopped. I was filming. It froze. I was like, oh, and I like holding. I was like, had to reset it.
Do y'all
like,
see a trend? His camera in his studio gets hot. His iPhone gets frozen.
Because I'm just so on fire, man. Come on.
I'm just saying. So like, is it really the phone? Is it really the phone?
That's our man E right there, man.
Anyway,
operator error.
Shut up. Anyway, so the iPhones. This is big. It ain't a big controversy, but I hate when people say they know what's best for the consumer. You don't know what's best. Like some Android fanboys are out talking about like, oh, why would you pay $800 or Apple charges $1,600 for a phone, but it'll have 120 megahertz? Shut the heck up on that dumb narrative. Because anybody who's buying an iPhone, it do not care about, oh, does this phone have 120 megahertz? If it don't, I'm not buying this. People don't know what the average consumer is. I consider an average consumer like my mom or my aunt or my father, somebody like that. A kid is not gonna pick up and say, "Oh, before I ask how many games you got on your phone, is it 120 megahertz?" No, it's craziness, you know.
Yeah.
All right, good night, brother. But
Good night, man.
But but also we see the same thing in the gaming stuff, like. If a console doesn't have this, you know, like Starfield, people try to make a thing about Starfield. It's like, I don't understand why people have to have these like bias. They try to point out one thing to fit their narrative about something. The iPhone 120 minutes. First of all, Apple, I made a joke and I think it's kind of true. Every Android phone is a beta testing for Apple, because they're like they saying like, you know what, I like this over here, let y'all go and test it out for 2 or 3 years and then we'll take that feature. And I like that. I mean, because I really like the ecosystem of Apple. Call me a fanboy or what, I don't care, but I just don't understand why some people have to have this dumb narrative about something that they think they're fighting for and what they're not.
Android does it first, Apple does it best. It's not who does it first, it's who does it best.
yeah, you're right. But
I'm just being real, man.
No, but why do people do that stuff? I don't know. This is to fit their narrative. Like when this person, and I went back for on Twitter, and other people was like jumping in. And thanks for the engagement. Appreciate that on Twitter. I appreciate the engagement. But no, stop acting like you care about the consumer when you don't. You care. People do this virtual signaling and like they care about something which they don't. They just want to be like getting clicks and all that kind of stuff. Because people who talking all about this stuff, they still gonna buy it, still gonna review it, maybe take it back for. Stop it. Just stop it. If you really care about the consumer, you'll be doing other stuff. But anyway, y'all want to say anything about that? You know.
You gotta do what's best for you and your budget. It's like I was telling Steve, you know, I upgraded to the 14 Pro Max. I think we did it a month ago because AT&T had a thing where you could get, it was either $1,000 or $1,200 if you traded in your 12 and a 12 Pro. And you know, with having 2 kids and now, you know, one's a teenager, one's almost preteen, right? Being able to get a phone for free and lowering my bill, not covering tech anymore, I don't need the latest and greatest. And I think we're at whether you're an iPhone or an Android user, I think we've reached a plateau where technology is only incremental. It's not changing like exponentially to where
it wasn't like when the iPhone first came out.
Exactly. If you have an iPhone 7 and the 15 just came out, upgrade. Okay. No questions asked. The technology is going to be different. But if you're not having problems with your phone,
I'm sorry, Steve, but some people are like that. Some people, my stepfather still has an iPhone,
but it probably works for him.
Yeah, it works for him, and he don't need to get it. He like, I'm not paying.
But I'm saying, if your phone don't work, same with Android users. Listen, if it's working for you, my thing with Android is the vulnerabilities with it. I tried to like Android. I was in the. Steve will tell you when I did tech, I was invited to Google Glass. I had Google Glass. I had.
You did we did both shows. You had an Android show that you did.
I tried. So I don't want to sound like I'm an iPhone fanboy, but I tried to adopt the Android ecosystem. But when I had to do 100 different steps to achieve one thing, and I could do it in like 2 or 3 steps on an iPhone, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm over this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I also understand people's budget. If you can't drop $800, $1,000, $1,200, whatever one that you want, I totally get it. You know, you got to do what works for you. But I was watching Steve's tweets, but I agreed with you though, and I think these guys are just doing clickbait tweets just to try to get attention. That's the reality of it.
That's all it's about.
And I usually don't engage with. I don't usually engage with foolishness like that. But if you out there I think if you're a content creator, you have the obligation to be one to not push your narrative, but you can have your narrative, but also to be fair, be your opinion. Don't act like your opinion is fact. And that's what this person was doing. And then they was like walking it back when they get challenged. You don't do that. That's the one thing I cannot stand when I see a creator do. Like,
what did you say? What did you say? You'd be the first one in line to buy it. You said that.
Yeah, you'd be the first one. Exactly. Like, don't do that. As creators, we have an obligation for our audience. Our audience come to us and trust us. Do not misuse that trust. And a lot of these creators do that. They do it in the video game atmosphere, the collecting, and also too in the tech. I've seen it happen time and time again. And now that social media is even not worse, but more prevalent. Don't do that. Do not take advantage of that. Don't act like you fighting for the consumer, but then you go and buying a thing and trying to review it so you can get money. Oh, it's paying my bills. No, that disqualifies you for even having a say in the conversation, because you shouldn't do stuff like that. That's stupid. You don't do that. You just not do that as a creator. People trust our words. They trust us. They trust us with our point of view. They trust us with our opinion. It's a difference between opinion and facts.
That's right.
But don't let that get in. It's just so silly. I hate that. I just don't do that. But I just wanted to say that it's switching over from the video games to the tech stuff. But I just want to get that out because I don't usually engage with foolishness with people like that. But I did, and I don't try to say I'm always right. But on that one, I do feel I was on that.
You were definitely justified. I think because I still pay attention to the tech scene, even though I'm not really doing anything with it.
Yeah, I do too.
Attention. But I've also noticed that since I pulled myself out of that, I'm not as jaded as I was once, where like I see the faults in everything, right? You start seeing, and I'm not going to fault somebody because they have an Android phone. No. And I'm not going to fault somebody because they have an iPhone or like whatever, put them up on a pet. You have to do what's best for you. And once you're engulfed in an ecosystem, and you guys know, if you were iPhone and then you switch to Android, it's like now you got to buy everything all over again. Like it's just like if you're a Sony guy, and there's nothing wrong with that, but then you decide you want to get into Xbox, and now you got to invest into the Xbox ecosystem. I mean,
it's so much stuff. I spend so much money. Man, I've been with this ecosystem since the first iPhone.
Yep.
I done spent thousands of dollars in this ecosystem, like my iPhone, going to my Mac, going to my Apple TV, going to my watch, it's such seamless. And I tell any creator, get into the Apple ecosystem. I was telling Votary, he was talking about his computer and stuff. I said, man, you might want to think about getting a MacBook one day, and it's so good for us as creators, especially like MacBook Pros and stuff.
I would recommend, as a creator, the number one computer right now to buy is a Mac Studio.
Oh yeah, I want to get one of those.
I bought one of them to replace my 2010 Mac Pro, and I have it all out where I have almost 10 terabytes in this thing with what I've spec'd into it and built into it with a NAS box on the side. And I didn't spend more than $2,400 to put it all together. And the thing is a beast, and that's what I'm using right now and whatnot. But
good.
Yeah, if you're a creator, Final Cut Pro, run that next to Adobe, anything, man, the thing flies.
I'm thinking about getting that.
Nice.
But I love my Mac. I just bought a MacBook Pro like a year ago.
Yeah.
And it's still, I mean,
So
same
if you have that, yeah, use that.
same specs. I'm not going to get rid of my MacBook Pro,
No.
especially like when I want to go travel and stuff. Like it's I love it. I will show y'all.
So this is in addition to.
Yeah, too, like I ain't gonna touch the camera. It might go off. It might go heat or overheat. Trying to move it. But no, it's y'all just buy what works for you. You know, like
Well, that's
play
why I
what
put the
works
video
for
out
you.
there. Did you see the video I put out where I said about the truth about collectors? We don't play the games. That's what I titled it. I think.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
check it out.
saw. Yeah, you. Because I got that comment this week. Like, I don't know why you guys collect games. You don't even play them. and it was like, it was more or less a little bit of clickbait. I ain't gonna lie.
That's good though.
But it's the same thing, right? People get this like mentality that you have all these games on your shelves and you don't do nothing with them. It's like, well, how do you know?
Yeah,
You just have it nice behind you just to look nice. Like we used to have it said about, like you guys know, on this side I have all these arcades and stuff like that, and like behind me, they're like, oh yeah, you just YouTubers, you just get them and stack them behind you just so you never play them. And it's like every Saturday we have game night and everybody plays them. So it's like people just, I don't know, something in the water lately. I don't know what it is.
There's that narrative. Oh, you don't play anything. I was like, man, look.
Yeah,
I got
because you're in my house 24/7, right?
like, hey, if I got these stats of games, I just play one whenever I want. I just want the ability to that. And sometimes, like, really, I just buy it because I love the artwork. Like, sometimes this artwork is like amazing. Like, it's some pieces of art. But yeah, some people just do that when they're jealous when they can't get what they want. They look at your stuff and they covet. They're like, oh, I want that. I want to get jealous. And then, why you got all that? You shouldn't have that. And then knowing, well, they had the opportunity to do it, they did the same thing. So I don't even listen to folks like that.
and then if we're talking about like games that come out nowadays, look, there's like a slew of games behind me that I have yet to either play or beat. That's because most of those jobs require you to damn near invest into that like it's a full-time job.
Yep.
And I don't know about you guys, but look, there's only so many hours a day that I can put into something like Destiny, which will practically that game makes you have that as a second job. So look, games are becoming more longer nowadays. Well,
I got some that I haven't even opened yet. I'm with you, man. Like I bought them because, like, it's gonna be hard to get or they're sold out.
Yeah,
so I usually do it over Christmas because I take off between Christmas and New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
Like I game hard that week. My wife will tell you I live on my game stations, man.
Like I still haven't even. I opened Tears of Kingdom. I have yet to play that because I know I'm at least thinking like $150 for that game plus. And when that game first came out, I don't know about you guys, but instead of building houses and go-go bots and Tears of the Kingdom, I was buying houses. So you know what took higher precedence, all right?
I think my son has 100 hours into it. He can go to Ganon. He hasn't been able to beat him yet because of. But he's got quite a. I think I only got like 20 hours in it.
I mean, but it's good though. You still enjoying what you play.
Yeah.
Those comments only come from people with no profile pictures and hardly no followers or whatever.
No profile pictures are those anime waifu pictures. At least on my end. At least on my end.
He ain't kidding.
And then they add. I just block them. And hide. I don't even give them attention no more, really. So I'll get one attention every now and then. I'll probably say something, then pin they comment, and then my audience will take care of them, and they usually delete it. So I don't care about that.
Yeah, it's just one of them things. People aren't gonna like it, And the same thing with anything else that you use, You give people recommendations. I was talking to a creator today. They were asking me recommendations on a microphone. The portables, like you got the DJI. You asked me. Yep. There's a bunch of guys using the DJI. Retro Wolf, he uses it. Retro Wolf 88. Like,
yep, I got it right here.
Yeah, and I told the creator, I was like, look at your reviews. Don't just take my word for it. But a bunch of us, we all use them, and it works, and it has good sound. So like. Look, so you even have it too. So
never leave without it.
They're great and they're inexpensive.
Well,
They were-
well,
I would say inexpensive, but
well, compared to like some of the road ones, they're like 400, 450.
Well, the-
oh yeah, you talking about those? Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
the new road one came out. It's the same price too. It's compared. So they knew they was getting their butt chewed out.
That's
so
right.
They knew they had to
Oh.
make something.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Hey,
Paul.
yo.
Shut up.
Yeah, but I would say
I
like
knew that came out. When I said that, you gonna say something.
I would say like all the videos I've done, I've used this. This will pay for itself in about 3 or 4 videos, probably less than that, depending on what type
Agreed.
of content creator you are. So
No, this is really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you can put this in your pocket, and then you know just and it got
And-
the
and if
magnet
y'all
stuff,
do
and
the-
boom.
If y'all do the firmware update, you could actually turn those lights off so they're not seen in your videos.
oh really? You talking about? You mean like so these lights and everything that's on
Yep,
it, like the
yep.
green
The
one?
new firmware has it inside the transmitter that you go in and turn them off.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. Hey, thanks for the
That,
tip.
that,
I'm
that's how I
definitely-
know
I'm definitely doing
all the creators that have the lights still on them.
Mhm.
I know they didn't do their firmware update. I know a lot of-
that. Well, we got caught. Shit.
no, it's all good. It's like Steve said when I was telling him about it. He's like, "Well, I like it. It lets me know it's on." So for some people, it doesn't bother them. Like I
No, it
always
don't
wear it.
bother me.
I wear it under my shirt because it's almost like having a pop filter over your microphone.
Oh,
Mhm.
really?
Having it under your shirt, the cloth actually keeps it from like being overdriven.
Huh.
So yeah, so
Mhm.
I put it like right here, like right at the top of your sternum,
Mhm.
and it usually picks up really nice right under the shirt. Especially if you like your Sonic and Knuckles with black shirt,
Mhm.
you don't even see the magnet on the
Right.
front
Mhm.
side. So
Oh,
it
good
doesn't
point.
I'm gonna
even
try
look like-
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
good.
try that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
try it. There's a magnet right on the back of the clip. Just pull the
Yep,
magnet off,
mhm.
stick it under your shirt, and clip it on. And even when you go into like stores, you could be mic'd up, and nobody's
Yep.
gonna know that you have a mic on.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try that then.
So-
Yeah, I'm definitely I appreciate
Retro
the tips, man.
Wolf.
Appreciate it.
Retro Wolf, what he does is I think he puts it under his shirt because he has a necklace, one of those chains with a dog tag on it,
Mhm.
and he magnetizes it.
Oh,
I
that's
have one of these right
Mhm.
here.
Yeah, like a lot of guys, they wear like like I have a dog tag one too, and like you can under your shirt if you're worried about it falling off or something, you can
Yeah,
magnetize
see,
it to the
When
metal.
I have it like this, and I just clip it on like that, and then I
Exactly, wear it under your shirt. You just slide it underneath there, and
Mm.
you know,
These were like
Okay.
$12 on B&H Photo. I forgot what it was called, but you can if you Google DJI necklace, you'll find something.
I'm gonna look that up now.
Tip magnets.
Who?
is that what they're called? Tech magnets?
Tip magnets.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, he said tips.
What the gosh? Yo, come on, man. Be professional. No. Be professional.
Oh, my son did come down here. How many hours you got in on your Zelda? 100.
Smack your father for me. Smack on the side of the head for me.
He got the Master Sword at the beginning of the game. So.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's on Mortal Kombat 1 right now. So
Smack him.
big.
Smack him beside the head, young man. Smack your daddy beside the head. For me. I
Like
got
Steve,
you. back.
Steve commands you. Like,
He'll be in Pittsburgh with me. I
Yeah,
gotta put him to work.
Okay, cool.
I met him. He was real cool. Laid back
Yeah.
kid, man. He was real cool.
Yeah,
He ain't got that master sword like A Omega though.
he ain't got
What
one.
now?
Oh, you said the actual Master Sword?
yeah, he's got the
Yeah.
the actual Master Sword. I got the Master Shield. He showed me how to get that.
He don't know that, Joe. He's
Oh,
he
yeah.
It's like the grape drink.
yeah.
Well, he wants to be a YouTuber. That's the thing he wants to do growing up. So if I
All
can
kids want to do that nowadays.
listen, if I don't ever make it anywhere, but this is something that I can pass on to him and help him, that's what I'm going to do. So that's bringing him to conventions like this. I even get him out of school and introduce him to the industry.
Well, I mean, man.
Yeah, I think they're gonna
that's
start
really-
making classes about content creating in college soon.
They should,
I'm
shouldn't they?
I'm pretty sure there is either a school or some type of university around that's already implemented that.
Yeah, because they already started it with like the the esports and stuff like that. So
They
I know
did.
that's coming.
They started doing that. The first one I remember was Minecraft classes and programming in 2012.
Yeah.
That's the earliest I can remember it.
Damn.
Yep.
It
could
be like,
It's been a thing.
like I say, ITT Tech or something. Middle conversion.
Yeah,
Our school has it, but you have to be. I think you have to be 13 or 14 to do esports. And get this, it's because they use Discord,
Oh.
and they don't
Oh.
want young kids being on Discord. It's like my kid's been on Discord since he's been 7.
Yeah, a lot of kids using that.
Yeah,
Everybody's
like-
using Discord.
It's
Like,
moving
we-
so fast though. You know, all this
Yeah.
new technology and all these new stuff, and like I think Snapchat is gone, but not gone, but nobody uses it really that much. But like TikTok and all this stuff, I think it's on the decline because like just being more people want to be more long form content creator stuff is you see a lot, folks. Like my little nephew, he want to do it, but he's 8, so he gonna pick it up and
Yeah,
you
it's
know
harder
drop
for
it
him
and do it
to-
again. So
yeah.
you know, but still, if y'all saw the video that we did, that little man got some he got some
But
swag.
you know what I did? I got him. We talked about this before, but I got him introduced to the collecting thing, and he goes game hunting with me, and he looks forward to going game hunting.
Mhm.
He's actually collecting. He wants to try to get the full set of Game Boy Advance. He's
Wow.
been.
That's a
he's
lot of
been-
games.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is, but it's something he's working toward. Like I think he's got close to 200 Game Boy Advance games right now.
Dang.
Oh, so
Wow.
he's
The
oh,
nice
so
part
he's
about it-
he about quarter the way there then. Yeah.
But he's not. But they're not super expensive or out of the range. Like you get into some of the like. The
He's
NES
doing
games,
loose, right?
He's doing loose, yeah. But we have found some sealed in-box games. So,
I
but
haven't heard people do like loose GBA, but I mean GBA is like a portable Super Nintendo. It's great games on it. So.
I looked at the prices and I'm like, they're all doable. You know, it's not like insane, but it's something to kind of. He's on the lookout. He's looking at the labels and being like, "Well, I seen this one. It's a better label." So, it's getting him used to having a goal and collecting for it and doing videos and stuff with it.
How many-
So
How many in a how many GBA games are there?
I thought there was like 12 or 1,400, but I could be wrong.
Ooh, that's a lot though. Okay, that sounds about
Yeah,
right.
there is a lot, but
Yeah,
but they're
it's
not-
been
And
out,
that's more than
though.
the Wii. If it's 1,200, well, not exactly. The
It's
Wii's
around
about
that
13.
area though.
Yeah, I would say the Wii probably has a little bit more, right? Because they had
The
a
Wii has 12.
we had a lot of
Well,
shovels
it
on there.
depends
So
because
it's,
there's a lot of extra ones that's not on the list. The list that I was sent from the guy that actually completed was 1,242, and then there was a bunch of extras. And I got
Officially
like a bunch of
licensed
those extras covered.
Game Boy Advance games officially licensed is 1,537 games.
God dang.
mm,
But you know what? Like he said, that's the same approach I took with the Wii. Not super expensive, and it's definitely probably doable. So, and like
He's 11.
I mean, in a year, I'm about 85% there. I got I
You got
ain't set
200
this on the
games,
channel
yo.
yet. It's gonna be exclusive for Right Way Podcast. I got 1,133 Wii games.
Yeah.
So how many get?
So I got like
how many left?
130ish, a little less than 130 left.
Getting down to the wire, bruh.
Yeah, man. But just thinking that, like, I lost count. The app got all messed up. I had my
Oh.
kids help me count. I sectioned it off.
Mhm.
My kids double checked my count for me. But yeah, we're at 1,000.
That's a lot too.
I say yeah. That's
Well,
a lot.
no, you gotta think. I used my 3 oldest kids.
Yeah, no,
It
I'm
didn't
saying,
take
but
long.
no,
Yeah,
I'm saying,
so it
guys,
is a
you,
lot.
look, like it is a lot, but I'm saying you just you mess up, you're like, no, when did I stop?
And that was the thing. And I felt like I was getting close. Like I had to like make sure everything was lined up because I bought a couple doubles. I'm like, all right, let me go check. And my app was off. And what I think it was doing, I tried in another app, certain games that
It's
I
the same
think were like
barcode.
hacking titles weren't a part of it. So it wasn't counting it. It was
Mm.
logging it, but it wasn't counting.
Wow.
So it like threw me completely off. So I was like, you know what? I just made a physical list. Took me a while to get that together, but we straight now.
that's good,
So,
man. That's
We
really
down
good.
to the wire. I'll be so glad when I finish that.
I bet. That's one hell of an undertaking, man. One
Man,
hell of an undertaking.
I know, right? Because the only person I know who has it is what's the guy name? He was on Mellow Jesus. I forget his name, but I remember.
Oh
his name.
yeah.
He
I know
got-
who you're talking about.
Reggie? Radical Reggie?
No, another guy.
No, he was
He's
on
Asian.
there.
He's
Casey.
Casey. Yeah, Casey.
Yeah, he was on there in the earlier
He-
days. He got that way back when too.
Yeah, and he got a
So
lot.
he
He got
probably
some
definitely
too.
made out. I know
He
he
got-
made out big time.
He got a
as
complete
far as-
PS1 collection too.
Jesus, wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he got a complete PS1 collection. I don't know if he got greatest hits, but I know he got a complete Black Label PlayStation 1 collection. That's beautiful. So I saw it. I saw pictures of it. I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. But he kind of got out the scene now. He kind of like just You know,
Yeah.
he used to be heavy collector, but then people just start, you know, hating, getting jealous back in the day. He just like, let me dissociate myself with that and just, you know, just be with my family and enjoy
But did you
myself.
see that? Do you notice that's happening a lot? I saw John Riggs's tweet the other day, and it's like, why people got to be like that? Like, why do you got to be stupid like that?
Because people can and they don't have no kind of consequences being on the damn app. You know, they get punched in the fucking face, excuse my language. They wouldn't do that. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They wouldn't say that to his face.
Hell
When he's
yeah.
6'5", man. He's not.
Oh yeah, like that's the thing about keyboard.
But John
warriors,
is
man,
nice.
like,
He ain't
man.
gonna just fight nobody like that.
Mhm.
But see, people know who to do that stuff to and who not to. Like,
Yeah.
and also in
But-
person, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that in person.
Absolutely not. But let me just say something. Like, I don't know if y'all were trying to say, like, not saying you were saying that, but if you've never seen John Riggs in person, I think you would think twice about trying to do something to him.
Yeah,
I've seen him
He's
in
not a
person.
small dude.
I see.
That's a big dude.
That's a big
Well,
ass
that's
dude,
what I'm
bro. Like,
saying.
ain't no way.
I think he's a nerd, but that's a big dude. I'm pretty sure he put his paws on you.
But I think
It's gonna
that's with everybody. you
Yeah,
know,
I
right?
know, right? You
I'm
push
just
it to the
saying.
floor,
What, he's like 6'5"?
yeah, about 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
wouldn't.
is. I think he's 6'5" or 6'6".
That's a damn
Yeah,
polar
that-
bear,
that-
bro. And you trying to?
Right.
You trying
That's
to?
a bad idea.
You're poking a
That's
bear.
a bad idea, man.
And you know, as the nicest person, can you push them
Yeah,
to the wrong part,
yeah.
they'll whip you apart probably.
Mm-hmm.
And leave that
Yep.
man alone.
Some of the scariest people are the nicest people. It's just like, all right,
Yeah.
like, but go and mess with them in the wrong environment. I really f with them. They're gonna, bro. I'm like, y'all think y'all know people just because y'all see their persona online, but don't get shit twisted. Like they'll mess you up out here, bro.
Yeah, people be picking and choosing. Like, I guess it's a life. Hey, here's the life part of the podcast we always get to every week. But like, people pick and choose who they want to mess with. Like, they know who to mess with, who not to. People ain't stupid, and it used to. Oh, don't block me. Don't block me. Now people
Don't block me, bro. Like,
Yeah, now they want to do something to get blocked. But then when they get in person, you catch their ass out on somewhere else or by themselves. Oh, they ain't doing that.
They won't say nothing.
No, they won't
They'll
say
act like your best
nothing.
friend.
All these people talking crazy on the internet used to. I told you, I said, I'm crazy. I ain't these typical YouTubers like this. I said, I'll fuck you up, like especially in person. Like, don't mess with me. Like, I'm
I
not
could
the
I could
person.
still run faster than him.
No, you can't.
I can outrun you.
Shit, I
Yeah.
you be just like that. You be hopping just like me. I can walk fast. with you. Hey, look, Ness, what's up, Ness?
He's hand ready
Eat
for everybody.
Hey, and people and like Ness is a big dude too. Like people that's just you don't know. We sit behind these things and we talk.
Yep.
And then you meet people in person. Like I thought Steve was a little runt, but he's same size as me. He just a little uglier, you know.
I'm bigger than him. He just likes to think he's the same size.
Your head is bigger
got
than me.
Yeah, when we get pictures taken, he's standing on his tippy toes trying to get to the same height as me.
I know. We didn't say
No, but no, he's absolutely right. There's people that have walked up to me like, man, you look smaller on screen. It's like yeah, man. Like, but I go out of my way to help anybody. You know, I try to be nice to everybody. I try to help anybody that needs help. And these same people, they turn on you and they like, and I think John Riggs is the same way, right? John Riggs will help and he's nice to anybody. And
you just read the comment.
what's that?
I think you laughing in the comment.
Black Ranger's an idiot. That's
What
all I
did he
got to say.
What did he say? What's the comment?
I don't think that can go on air.
He's
texting him something.
He need to put in the group. Tell him put in the group. Don't
He's gonna fall off the chair.
But no, man, folks are just man, they all this internet make people brave, bro.
Yeah, just like Steve, you know, he's got the show and he's already broken the comment lower third because it's not popping up here. He puts it up as just a blank screen going.
What? I ain't breaking it. What are you talking about?
Look, so we figured out now, Steve. His iPhone doesn't work. It gets.
What are you talking about?
Too hot. And then his camera battery's overheating.
Shut up.
And now he broke the lower third. There's a trend here, folks. Are you?
I didn't break a
attention?
lower third. You just see all lower third.
Yeah. All right. Well, then put Daryl Best's comment up, the LOL. Even though it's an LOL, let's see if you broke it.
No, right here. Look. See.
Come on, put it up.
See, it's not broken, you dum dum.
Yeah, dum. There's nothing there.
What are you talking about? There's nothing there. Look,
Look,
That's on
look,
you.
go ahead, put it up again. I'm gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna throw it in our group. Go ahead.
No, I know. I say when you put this on StreamYard, our lower thirds
Yeah,
go
like
away.
it's showing up on my end.
No, it's not even showing here. I'll show you. I'll throw it in the group chat.
Well, you need it. Well, let me kick you off and get you back on. Hold on. Is it working now?
Yeah, well, look in the group chat. Take a look at that. That's what I see every time you do it.
You look like you ain't putting that. You can't even text right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't see nothing in the group chat on my end yet either.
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, it might be your end because on my end it works. I'm looking on a live feed; it's still working. That's
Well,
you.
it was. What I'm saying is, it was working. That's why I said you broke something.
No, I ain't breaking nothing. Your face broke something.
I think you looked at it too close.
We talking about
shit.
looking too close. You need some better glasses, son.
You need your McDonald's there, you fruity pebble.
I do, man. That's why we're getting ready to end this in a minute, though, because I'm gonna get me some double cheeseburgers. They call them a name.
Oh, here we go.
Double
See,
cheeseburgers.
I need Neon Ness up. Yeah, I saw that. I need Neon Ness on here. He always helps me with you. Gotta keep
know
you in
it.
line.
Is what you put that bear? What? Oh,
Yeah, you'll see it.
there's
That's John Riggs fighting.
that bear.
Oh, well, the bear stood right up, yeah, ain't he?
And then it did a back kick. That's the bear from Tekken.
Yeah, yeah. You talking about what was the name? Kuma?
Kuma, yeah, Kuma. Kuma and Panda. I used to love watching. Oh, they still in the game though. I can't wait till they come out, boy. Kuma and Panda. Boy. But yeah, guys. Well, we figured we've been here 2 hours and 30 minutes, y'all. Y'all have been excellent. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Everybody, tell everybody where they can find you. Video and Voter. They're not paying attention, but where you find you, brother?
You can find me at Video Game Voter on all streaming and gaming platforms. Also, be on the lookout. If you haven't followed and liked and subscribed to the Legend of Nintendo podcast, make sure you do so, please. Thank you.
And Mega.
Catch me on socials, Twitter, IG, and YouTube. Yeah, got some stuff dropping next week, and yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can find restraining orders against all people trying to send drink purple or anything of related note to my way. So yeah, I'm trying to block all words off of Twitter and stuff too because of this. Because I ain't gonna keep hitting me with this, man. This needs to stop. Stop.
Send Mega all your great drink. He loves it. He loves it.
And King Ugly, what's up? Yeah.
You talking? I thought you were talking to yourself there to get going with this. You know, I just would like.
What happened?
And that was perfect, though.
Yeah, you muted. That's right.
This is what you have to deal with this fruity pebble all the time. YouTube.com/TheTechBuzz. You can find me ttbgaming.com. And I'm sorry you have to listen to this fruity pebble all the time.
Oh man, this has been a fun podcast tonight, y'all guys. Thank y'all so much for
Wait a second. Where do they gotta find you?
You know what?
It doesn't matter where they need to find you.
Oh my god.
That was good.
That was a good one. I like it. You dummy.
My goodness.
You idiot. All right, guys. We'll end on a perfect note. That was awesome. All right. Catch us next week, y'all. We love you. We'll see you next time, and always do.